All right, good morning, everybody. Saturday morning, NorCal Sports Network, and it's MLB Draft Day. And who are the Giants going to select at number 4? We'll see. We've got the Brandon Crawford jersey hanging up behind me there, representing Foothill High School in Pleasanton. Will it be Jackson Flora from Brandon Crawford's alma mater? Well, stay tuned. We're going to give it to you as the picks happen here today. So, should be a lot of fun. Will we have a shakeup in the draft? Will somebody not pick one of the big three, which is Roch Cholowsky, Grady Emerson, and Vahn Lackey in that order? There's some talk Cholowsky could fall if Chicago goes Emerson, Tampa does something different with Lackey, goes Lackey, and Minnesota, they never interviewed Cholowsky, so we'll see. We'll see. We've got the draft going. I've got it right here. I'm going to have to keep one ear tuned in here. In fact, I may have to get an ear and 2 ears with 2 different earplugs. All right, guys, welcome on in. This show is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks, the daily fantasy app where you build lineups by choosing more or less. And right now, with Prize Picks, you're going to use that promo code NCSN, and let me put the Prize Picks logo up on the screen here. There you go. Prize Picks. Right now, new users get $50 in lineups when they play their first $5. That's right. First $5, you get $50. And download the Prize Picks app today. Use that promo code NCSN. All it takes, guys, $5, you get $50. You might hit a big one. So enjoy, be careful, and have some fun with it. All right, Prize Picks. All right, everybody. If everybody in the chat here, it's an early. We've got the diehards here for sure today. Real Giants fans showing up this morning. We're talking maybe Grady Emerson could go number 1. I think Cholowsky has the greatest potential to fall. Sorry, I'm having my breakfast smoothie right now. Hey, and it's orange. And I'll have my cup of coffee here shortly. My wife will bring it to me. Fat Boy says Lombard is my pick. I think if any of the big three fall, Cholowsky, Emerson, Lackey, it'll be one of those guys. In an ideal world, Emerson would fall, but I don't think so. It's very possible Emerson becomes the number 1 pick. And by the way, if you want to watch the draft, it is on NBC, also on Peacock. I think it could go chalk today. Chalk would be Cholowsky, Emerson, Lackey in that order, or just those 3 off the top of the board. Insane says if they draft Lombard, he will riot. Yeah, I do not want Lombard as the pick. I'll tell you who I want. My personal take is let's go with first, if he's on the board and the other guys are off, let's go Flora. If not Flora, I think it's going to be Booth. I'm okay with Booth as the pick versus Flora, but we shall see. We shall see. Let me see. Hold on. Let me do a little research here, guys, while I look up something. Just give me a sec here. We got 37 here watching on YouTube right now. Make sure you hit the like button. I just want to say something that with everybody going on right now. I know Keith Law was over there on Marty Lurie's show the other day. Look, Keith Law, take it for what it's worth. Take the dude's opinion as a grain of salt. I don't know what he does a good job at times what he's thinking, but I'll just tell you, Keith Law said Casey Schmidt is not a good player. All right. Well, we all know that Casey Schmidt is probably the best all-around player the Giants have. He's a big league hitter, and he can play anywhere on the field, and he can play it well. So what's up, Insane? That's kind of my prediction too. I'm going back and forth between Flora and Booth. That's kind of where I'm going. So sorry, I'm just having my breakfast. I did not get to bed early enough last night, and I just woke up probably a half hour, well, about 9:30. So I'll get my coffee going, and I'll be raring to go. All right, I need to get volume on. I know what I can do. Give me a sec here. Let me see if I can get the. I don't know if I can get this on my. No, I don't have on my computer. I don't have my NBC. Give me a sec, guys. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go get my earplugs so that you guys don't hear. I can hear what's going on. Draft is at 11:30 a.m. Correct? No, it's at 10 o'clock, Robert. It's now. It's getting ready to. It always takes 10 minutes or so before they get things going. I did see something at 11:30. I also saw something at 10. So give me a sec. I'm gonna be right back. You guys, we have a website now. If you want to get over to the website and sign up, all right, let me give you a couple of things to listen to here.
We've got a website. Sign up now and get a text or email anytime we go live. Check out NorCalSportsNetwork.com.
All right. And then if you want to call in, leave messages, you can do that right here. I will be right back. Hopefully I make it back before this thing is over. I'm going to be right back.
Care to comment? Leave us a voicemail or text message. Call or text 415-855-2455. That's 415 Eldridge, Timmy, Willie, Timmy. Care to comment? Leave us a voicemail or text message. Call or text 415.
All right, there we go. All right. I got to put this one. Hold on. Okay. Now I got something going on in both ears. I can hear what's going on. We'll take your comments. Hey, does anybody want to pop in and join me today? Insane says Emerson, Lackey, Roch, Booth, Flora, Lombard. That's a pretty good prediction. I could see that happening Could also see Roch falling to the Giants because Minnesota did not even interview Cholowsky. Will they gamble and see if they can land him, not knowing what the needs are and what he's willing to take? And is there some too much is there too much would there be some pressure put on by the agent of Cholowsky to the Twins that not going to sign for anything less than, say, $12 million? And does Minnesota want to do that? It should be interesting. I know, Gravy. I know what you mean. I know. Maybe we can get Dallas to change that up. Nauseating. Aaron Brown. Aaron lost. My choice. Gary Brown Jr. There you go. Love it. Love it. All right. I'm going to open it up to you guys today. If anybody wants to hop on and join me, feel free to do so. Let me get this going here. So, all right. So let me get hold on. Let me see. Copy, invite guest, copy. All right. Anybody want to hop in and join the show? There you have the link. Hop on and enjoy it and join in. Tell me your thoughts, what you think it's going to be. Insane. Love to hear your thoughts. Jump on in. So here we go. Still nothing happening as far as the draft starting. I got to turn this thing off and figure out how to. We got a commercial break going on. Let me get a little cream here for my coffee here. One sec here. Should be. A lot of these guys are coming out of high school now, and they're getting into the majors within 2 years. We've seen a lot of it. So would the Giants be able to draft a high schooler like a Eric Booth or a Lombard and have them be ready in a couple of years? We've seen quite a bit of guys come right out of high school. Bobby Witt, Jackson Holiday, Travis Bazana, J.J. Weatherholt, Connor Griffin. Look, they're coming up earlier now. These guys are developing much quicker. All right. The draft party is going on there. Hold on here. Let me see what's going on. Yeah, at the combine, we had some guys help themselves, and we'll see how that pans out today here in the actual draft. Again, the link is in the chat. Anybody wants to jump on in, just jump right on. make sure you guys do hit that like button. Go ahead and hit the like button right now. It does help out the algorithm and push it out to more. So it should be a hopefully we get this thing going soon. You know how drafts are, right? Once it starts, it gets moving, but let's hope the Giants don't pull some crazy surprise on us. Yeah, it's on Peacock. I'm watching it right now. They're just talking about some different players and everything right now, going through the, Now, if you have NBC, you can get it. NBC and Peacock, same thing. Just go NBC if you've got, a streaming service that gives you, whether it's YouTube TV or Hula or whatever. Just go to NBC. Yep, Bumgardner came out of high school. You're darn right. So did Matt Cain. Well, they're talking about Flora right now. One of the things I love about Flora is his competitiveness. Dallas is, yesterday he was at the Antarctica. Today, let's see if I have Dallas's itinerary today. He's hiking the length of the Great Wall of China today. So day number 2, yeah, he's on a long trip. He is hiking the length of the Great Wall of China today. So we'll get an update where he'll be tomorrow. So, no, I don't want Drew Burrows from Georgia Tech, please. Not with the 4th pick. That would be such a reach for the Giants. Yeah. What's going to be interesting, Brady Bumila, who's a high schooler, and he had thrown 100 miles per hour. He's got some elbow problems. He identified everyone in the draft. He was going to be the top 25 pick, most likely, maybe right around the Giants' top 30. He's probably going to fall. And this kid is a 6'8" fireballer. If he's there at 55 today, when the Giants select at 55, they should grab him. That kid would be a great stash and get healed up. Now, it is his second. He's had Tommy John already, and he may have to have another TJ type surgery. I'm not sure what's going on there, but that would be a guy that they could, would be good to take. So we'll see. We're looking at the White Sox. No, is this whose war room is that? Okay, couldn't tell. I think we're getting closer, guys. I think we're getting closer. I'm hearing some of that. What's with the Crawford jersey? Well, The Crawford jersey represents Foothill High School in Pleasanton. And that is the high school that Brandon Crawford went to, as well as Jackson Flora. So, going to see if that happens. That's what that is. I did not have a UC Santa Barbara hat. I should have grabbed one. Famous athletes at the high school: Brandon Crawford, TJ Friedel from the Cincinnati Reds. Do we have any? We don't have Jackson Flora up there yet, but we'll see. Does Jackson Flora become the next San Francisco Giant from the Bay Area? He wants to be a Giant. He grew up a Giants fan. I'll tell you though, Eric Booth, guys, is a phenomenal athlete. If they pick Booth, because I would not be disappointed. This guy has massive potential. In fact, let's take a look at some Eric Booth highlights. Would be fun to watch. All right. Let's see if we can pull some of that off for us here.
Mississippi and the number 42nd nationally ranked for the class of 2026 outfielder Eric E.J. Booth Jr. here at the Prep Baseball Future Games. EJ, thanks so much for taking the time to get interviewed here today.
Yes, sir. No problem.
So, EJ, a lot of scouts are here in attendance for the rest of the event here at Lake Point Sports. Can you tell everyone kind of what your recruiting process looks like? I mean, at the end of the day, a lot of guys will come away from this event with an offer or a commitment in the class of 2026.
Yes, sir. The recruiting process is looking pretty good. You know, a bunch of scouts out here. Everybody's going to try to perform their best, get some looks.
Yeah, and EJ,
Roch Cholowsky is gone.
Your reaction to getting that Future Games invitation, and has that reaction
Chicago
changed
White
since you've
Sox,
gotten to Lake
everybody.
Point's campus and put on that jersey with the Mississippi
Let me put a
logo in
stop
that top
to this
left-hand
here,
corner?
and
I was excited to get the invite.
We'll come back with that. Roch Cholowsky is the pick. Just in, Roch Cholowsky has been chosen by the Chicago White Sox. We're going chalk, everybody. The pick is in. Okay, there you go. Roch Cholowsky to the White Sox. We're off and running. And we'll So we got Roch Cholowsky going to the White Sox. Next up, Tampa Bay. If it remains chalk, I expect Grady Emerson to go here. This is about where it might change here. This is where, it could change. I'm hearing Mark DeRosa say that he can make the case for George Lombard as being the highest upside in this draft. Yeah, Peacock behind. I'll give it to you quickly, guys, because I've got some alerts that I'm getting that will come across, and give it to you right away. Soon as it comes across, I'll try and get you some highlights too of some of the players if you guys haven't seen any of them. So let me see if I can pull up some different highlights. Trying to do some that are not on YouTube, just simply because let's see. You know, this draft will tell us something too. If the Giants still believe they're years away and they are doing some type of rebuild, I could see them definitely going high school today and not college arm like Flora. If they think they're more like 3 years away and they're going to rebuild this thing, the draft has started insane. The first pick is in. Roch Cholowsky to the White Sox. Okay. Roch Cholowsky has been already chosen. So let's see if we can get you the pick number 2 as it comes in. Cholowsky goes 1. All right. Let's see if we've got I'm seeing if I can pull something up for you guys here. The draft, if I can give you. Hold on one second here. Okay. That's. Hey, Kyle, what's up? Exactly, Robert. They are a ways away. The Giants could go with this Eric Booth just because he simply is a freak athlete. And they don't have that type of athleticism anywhere on the present roster. And, you know, Booth is a freak. He's got 80 grade speed, which is your top, you know. So Booth, I've got the draft guide right here from, you know what I love about, I get the digital part too, but I get the magazine with Baseball America. I grew up with magazines, you know, Sports Illustrated, Sport Magazine. There's your, it's got my address on there. I don't want to get doxxed. So, yeah, there's your, right there. I love having the old magazine. Hey, look at this. They've actually got this thing as part of it. It's not even a piece of tape like that peels off. It's actually ingrained right into the magazine. I like that. Yes, they should, Robert. Should have done with the Sharks rebuild years ago. Yeah, McRae's a freak athlete. Hasn't worked out for him. Yeah, exactly. That's a good point, Mark. It's a good point. He wasn't a number one draft pick, though. He was baseball skills wise, he wasn't near where Booth is. Now, what are you guys seeing on your end? Insane says breaking news per MLB underdog, White Sox set to take Roch. I already got I got a tweet from here 8 minutes ago that the White Sox already selected Cholowsky. I don't know if we're getting a delay or what. Let me see. That's what I got a tweet from a reliable source that commission hasn't showed up on TV yet. Look, I'll show you what I'm talking about. I'll pull it up, and this is a very reliable source. I don't know if this is accurate or not. This is what I reported it right there, guys. 9 minutes ago. Okay, I'm hearing just starting now on TV. So let's see what happens. Let's see if they're right. Yep, it is starting. We're just waiting. I'm just listening, guys. Rob Manford is speaking right now. Okay, as we wait. Here it is, White Sox. All right, guys, we're waiting, and as they're showing the draft room of the Tampa Bay Rays right now, and they're going through, looking at different draft rooms. The Twins are up on the screen, and we're waiting to see. I've already announced Cholowsky on here. Jeff Passan just said the White Sox are choosing Roch Cholowsky. So it is official, guys. If Passan is saying it, there we go. We'll put it up on the board right there. You heard it right here first 10 minutes ago. NorCal Sports Network. We're going to give it to you. Yeah, how many minutes to make a pick? Mark Graves says. I'm not sure if it's 10, like the NFL, the first round, or what. There's no trades. It should be, you can't make a trade, right? So there's no stinking reason that the first round should be more than, really, if you want to think about it, it probably shouldn't be more than 3 minutes. You've had all freaking month or two to make a decision. There's no trade, so there's nobody like in the green room or the war room like, hey, who do you want to make a trade here? We'll give you a third rounder and a fifth rounder and next year's number one to move up. There's none of that going on. So it's all it just should be boom, right? Am I wrong on that? Should it not be they just go ahead and have 5 minutes max? We don't need no 10 minutes as gravy. Yeah, I don't know. Let's ask let me find out and see if I can come up with let me ask here. Hold on. How many minutes do to I'm asking right now, see if I can find out here. We're looking here. We're waiting for the answer. MLB Draft clock rules. And again, we'll take this with a grain of salt. This is Chat GPT. Who knows if they know anything or not? We've already heard Jeff Passan announce it. First round, usually around 3 to 4 minutes between picks. Later rounds, 1 minute between picks 4 and 10 in recent draft format. So we'll see. Picks 1 through 10, so roughly about 6 minutes per pick for the top 10. So let's see. Let's see what we get. They still haven't announced it on TV. This is ridiculous. Here it is, 10:40 right now. The draft supposedly started at 10:30 officially, with the 10 o'clock to 10:30, all the hoopla. Dan O'Dowd, former GM on the set, and Mark DeRosa. This is the set that Tony Vitello had been on previously. All right, here comes the official pick from TV. We know it's Roch. We've already announced it, right? We put it up there, guys. Here's Rob Manfred. there it is, Roch Cholowsky. We had it. We announced it. We announced it 10 minutes ago, guys. So I will give it to you straight up when the next one comes at number 2, probably minutes before it's broadcast over the airwaves. So we'll get you the news. Keep it right here. If you want to get the news first, keep it right here. All right, so far, Roch is chalk. Okay, that's the chalk pick. This kid was a really great high school quarterback, too. Very athletic kid. Probably the safe pick right there, right? Maybe not the highest floor in the draft. But now here comes the Athletic just announcing that it's Roch Cholowsky. He's crying on TV with the pick. That's pretty cool. Being hugged, looks like by his mother. Pretty cool. Maybe a sister or a girlfriend, I'm not sure, along with him. But yeah. So we'll get you the next pick, guys. We've got you number 1. Let's see what we come up with the next pick. Let's see. Yeah, Cholowsky loved Brandon Crawford. They're showing Brandon Crawford, former UCLA and Giants star. That was his idol. Yeah. So the Giants don't get their way there for sure. They wanted Cholowsky originally. Let's see what Tampa does. We'll announce it as soon as the pick is made, or we'll probably have it for you prior, before it's made on Peacock. So we're waiting on, let me see if we've got, I'm going to check and see if I've got anything else happening with, keep it right here for you guys. All right, so Cholowsky, number 1. Hey, again, anybody wants to jump in and join me, feel free to hop on in. I know it's Saturday morning, but hop on in. I just put the link back up there again, guys. You want to jump on in? Kyle McKiernan, come on, join me. We'll talk it up here. Man, I'm already sweating. Let me. You know, I think it's the coffee. I always get that way when I have some coffee. What's the temperature inside the house right now? Oh man, it moved up quickly. It's going to be another hot day here in Arizona. 112. It's 100 degrees right now, and it's not even, it's quarter to 11, and it's supposed to get to 111. It's already 100. You know what I'm talking about, Gravy. It's hot today. We think it's going to be Grady Emerson here, but this could be the surprise where things go a little bit haywire. You know what? I'm going to take this. I can't hear these guys. So I'm just going to – okay, here's the next pick. Hold on.
From Fort Worth Christian School, North Richland Hills, Texas.
Okay, it's Grady Emerson. Number 2 is the pick. It's Grady Emerson at number 2. Tampa Bay, so far, chalk, guys. Grady Emerson goes number 2. And the Giants will be up here shortly. Number 3, Minnesota, they're going to be going quickly. So the Giants pick is the one that's going to be different because we all think we're almost positive that Minnesota's going this guy right here, Vahn Lackey. Okay. So Emerson goes 2. Boy, you look at these kids, they're like 18. No wonder their moms are still young. Gosh. All right. So there you have it. Pick number 2 is in as kind of predicted. So Minnesota is on the clock. Let's see. Hold on here 1 second here. Let me just pull some stuff up here, guys. So we're looking at Minnesota most likely taking Vahn Lackey. I'm just getting that ready. Vahn Lackey, the catcher from the Georgia Tech, same as Joey Bart and some other big-time catchers that have come out of that school, is expected to go next at number 3. And then it's going to be the Giants. All right. Are you guys by chance picking up? Tell me if you're hearing any background noise from, let me know, Mark, Gravy, or Insane. If you're out there, can you hear my background noise? I've got the draft on. I don't want that to come on. I don't want that to be come on here. So let me know. Okay, thanks, Phlox. Hey, Phlox, if you want to jump in and join me, that'd be great. I've got the link. If you're able to jump on in, the link is in the chat. Please take Booth or Flora. I agree. Insane. Booth or Flora's got to be it. Yes, AC is definitely my friend. I turned it down. They're interviewing Cholowsky right now on TV. The White Sox, I'm telling you, man, the White Sox are going to be good. They are. Cholowsky will be up next year. NCSTL says, I'm hearing Lombard or Booth. It's going to be interesting. Let's see if we get a surprise here. I got a feeling Minnesota's going Lackey. You know, they had the great catcher and Hall of Famer, Joe Mauer. Are they going to try and go with the another catcher. Twins in about 30 seconds. That's right. We'll have that for you as soon as it comes up. Here come the Twins pick. Is it coming? I see him walking up. It looks like it's going to be Vahn Lackey is my guess. Here it comes, the Twins pick. Here we go. I'll let you know as soon as we got it.
With the third pick of the 2026 MLB Draft, the Minnesota Twins select Vahn Lackey, a catcher from Georgia Tech.
There you go. It's Lackey. The Giants are on the clock. This is where it gets interesting, everyone. The draft has gone just as expected. Now this is where I think it's Booth or Flora. I don't have, man, this is going to be, this is where it gets interesting, guys. Let's find out here. We're just minutes away. We'll find out, guys. We're right around the corner. So we'll find out what we get. But so far, everything's gone as we figured. So the Cholowsky one came early because probably negotiations were going on and there was agreement already, and that's how the first pick goes, So let's see what happens here. Let's see. We're going to have it for you guys very shortly. I'll put it right up on the screen. Anybody want to jump in? Vita says, give me Lombard. Don't need to waste number 4 pick on a number 3 starter. I don't know if Flora is a number 3. I think he could be a number 2, maybe even a 1. I'm going to say it's going to be Booth. That's my prediction. I'm going to go with Eric Booth as my prediction. Let's see what happens. Oh, we got a commercial here. And anybody want to jump in? I've got the link in the chat. I'll put it in there again. If anybody wants to come on in. I've got the link in the chat, and I'm going to put it in there again right now so it's right fresh. Jump on in if you want to jump in. I'm not going to bring in just anybody, though. So we'll see. I'm going to predict it's going to be Booth, guys. That's my best guess. I know that Flora would love to come to the Giants. Grew up a Giants fan. Does that have any sway? Maybe that does. Maybe the sway with Buster, we want to build memories, as he said. Does Brandon Crawford have any sway in this pick? Does Brandon Crawford, good friend of Buster Posey, sway the Giants and Buster in a way that ask them to go for the kid from his high school. That is possible, right? That could be possible. Sour Shoes says, I don't want Flora if he doesn't have true ace potential. I agree. You got to have, if you're picking 4, you got to get a top of the rotation stud, a Lincecum type, right? You got to go for a Lincecum at that point. Booth is further along. I'm going to stick with my guns. I'm going to say it's Flora. Booth. Are they slotted? No, they're not. They have there's a slot, but you can go under or over slot. That's the whole thing. It's, if the slot value is like 8-something million for this pick, the Giants could go over. Here we go. It's in. The Giants have selected Jackson Flora. Jackson Flora is a San Francisco Giant. That's who they have picked. There it is. We had it first before you heard it from Rob Manfred. They went with Flora. Okay. We had it first. Again. All right. Senior, he says, you're welcome. You're all welcome. Senior was calling this for the last couple of months. Dan, show the pick. We will give you some highlights here for sure. There we go. It's Jackson Flora. That means, wow, let's see who goes. Let me listen in on what they're saying here. Give me a sec. He can throw over 100, guys. $100-mile-per-hour. That's nice. Only 21, too. Average velocity on his curve, 86.8. Average vertical break, major league average is 1 inch. His average vertical break is 5 inches. Average glove side break, major league average is 4 inches. Flora's is 8 inches. This guy has some nasty stuff, guys, and he's a competitor. He's a dog. I love his attitude. He's very fiery. So expect Flora to be up no later than 28, guys. Could be up as early as next year. All right, there we go. Robert Brown, my son hit against Flora in college. 1 for 2, and he did not give up a run. Wow. Yeah, that 80 grade speed is pretty that's pretty wild. Yeah, Phlox. That was but you never know with high schoolers. You don't know if they're going to develop and be able to hit big league pitching. Can they, high schoolers, they don't face, I mean, they're facing a lot of times like a pitching machine, right? Throwing 80 plus miles per hour, maybe 90. And, it's really hard at times to judge a high schooler. We've had Ned Coletti on here before, and pretty interesting. Let's see. Hey, look at I've got. Hold on 1 second here. The 5th pick is in, guys, and it's a surprise. It's Derek Curiel. They did not take Booth or Lombard. Derek Curl. And that is a surprise. Derek Curl was, I'm just looking here. That just came in. Derek Curl was not even he was number 13 with Baseball America. He's an outfielder out of LSU. Derek Curl is going 5th to the Pittsburgh Pirates. They did not go high schooler Booth or Lombard. Rob Manfred is just announcing the pick, but it's Derek Curiel. Derek Curiel is how you say it. Derek Curiel, number 5. So we're going to bring it to you before it's gets out there. All right. While you're watching it, we're going to bring it to you right away. Derek Curiel out of LSU. Got to believe at number 6, it's going to go Lombard or Booth. All right. So I'm going to bring up a photo for you guys here in just a moment. Give me a second here. 1 sec. Hold on. Why is that? We got a picture right here, guys. Jackson Flora. There you go. There's Jackson Flora right there on the screen. That is with senior softball game son Charlie right there up in probably UC Davis, I'm guessing, ball game when Flora was pitching or his team was up there. But there he is. That's your newest San Francisco Giant right there out of Santa Barbara, the Gauchos. Jackson Flora with Charlie Teague right there. There he is. Charlie's quite the ball player. If you've seen some highlights of him on the show. So how we all feel. Hey, look, the guy's got some stuff that moves. And if he can develop even more, he's a competitor. He's 6'5". He's got that type of body that'll allow you to, build up the pitch count. So, I'll tell you what, if you were to keep Logan Webb and you had Flora and the Giants decided if they could get off of Chapman and Adames, that would free up the money to go get Tariq Skubal in the offseason. Then you'd have a rotation of Skubal, Webb, Roop, Flora, and, maybe a Carson Wisenhunt at 5. Now you're starting to talk. And then you put Casey at 3rd, Bryce at 1st. Make Devers your DH. Find a shortstop, re-sign a Rise in the offseason. And now you're cooking. So, no, you cannot move up in the MLB draft. You can only trade compensatory picks. That's it. All right. So we're going to go back to, Derek Curiel. That was definitely a reach of the draft. That was a little unexpected there. Someone tell Logan Webb there's a new bulldog in town. Yeah, this guy comes with a much greater pedigree than Logan Webb did. I'll tell you that. This kid's a polished pitcher. I'm telling you, He's very polished. He's got some real nasty break on his breaking stuff. Much better break than the Major League Baseball average. This kid can bring it, and he's a competitor. So, yeah. You just missed the fourth pick. They picked Jackson Flora. Okay, Curiel, Flora, number 4. If you missed, Giants selected 4. Okay, the Royals are coming up now. The Kansas City Royals pick. I'm going to guess it's going to be Booth or Lombard. Let's see. Here it is. Wow. It's Rose. Zion Rose with the 6th. You know, a lot of this has to do with these markets, you know, the slot value. Zion Rose, I'm looking here at Baseball America. In fact, you know what? I will pull up Baseball America's final mock draft for you guys. Give me a sec here. I will pull it up. I received it this morning. Let's take a look at Baseball America's final mock draft, and see how close they are. All right, here's the draft. All right. Hold on one second here. Where am I going? I got so many things open. Okay. Cholowsky, Emerson, Lackey, chalk. With 4th, they were picking Booth Jr. Here's what they said, Baseball America. Don't know what to buy coming out of Giants camp. In most of our early iterations, it was all Jacob Lombard. After the combine, it was Booth over Lombard. In the last few days, it has been nothing but Jackson Flora. I was tempted to flip this pick to Flora because of how frequently I've heard his name tied to this spot, but I've heard for most of the spring that San Francisco really wants to go hitter at this pick. So I'll stick with Booth, whose contact skills might help him win a draft room debate over Lombard. But I really came close to making this Flora. All right, 5 other names they were hearing. Derek Curiel. Okay, so they got that right. Royals, they were picking Lombard. Other names, Flora, Booth, Rios, dart throw names for later picks. Now, Zion, I don't even see his name in the top. There's Curiel, Ace Reese, Liam Peter. The Royals went way off the board. Chris, where is the kid they picked up? Justin Lombard said, where did they get this kid? I'm telling you, they're going under slot, the Royals. They picked, this kid isn't even picked in the top. My goodness. There he is, 30. Zion Rose was projected to go 30. So $3 million slot value. Maybe the Royals are going to go much cheaper there. That's obvious. They're not. So there you have that. We'll bring that back up again later. But that is that's crazy. They went really low. So let's see. Let's see what happens here as this moves along. You know, there's another pitcher named Cameron Flukie, college arm, that was once considered the top pitcher above Jackson Flora before the season started. Could they go? Could Cameron Flukie fall to 29? That would be something. If he's sitting there, would the Giants go for another college arm that's, we'll see. Jackson Flora, by the way, guys, 100-mile-per-hour fastball at times. Let me see if I can pull up some highlights for you. The 7th pick is in for the Baltimore Orioles. They select Eric Booth Jr. Eric Booth Jr. goes to Baltimore. That fits, doesn't it? That fits. Baltimore gets another athlete. They got the kid out of Vanderbilt, the speedy center fielder, a while ago. Yeah, he may take another arm. Look, they have no arms in the system. Not much. And we all know you need a ton of arms, right? So Eric Booth Jr. to the O's at number 7. Man, Baltimore's got some speedsters. They got that kid a couple years ago. I'm trying to think of his name all of a sudden. I think he was out of Vanderbilt. I'm drawing a blank. All right. So nobody wanted to jump in the chat today, huh? All right. Let me see if I can bring up some stuff for you guys here. Let me see if I can bring up. Let's see if we can. Hold on one sec here. I want to. Hold on, guys. I'm checking in. I was talking with Cody from Even Your Dynasty show this morning, and was going to see. We almost joined up together, but we both, Cody and I, figured it was going to be Booth or Flora. Let's see. One sec. I'm just checking on something here. Trying to pull up some Jackson Flora highlights for you guys. Yeah, I was just listening to Cody for a sec. He doesn't feel like this is a reach at all. I don't either. I don't know if you guys did see the deal with Flora when he was being interviewed by Dallas Braden, who was, he's definitely a full-blooded Giants fan, Flora. So this is, I think that had some way. I really do. I think the fact that, when they're interviewing him, he wanted to be here. He was excited. He grew up a Giants fan. It was his dream to come here. That's tough to pass up when you need pitching, and he clearly was the top pitcher in college baseball this year. His stuff already plays for big leagues, okay? This kid could step in. He literally could step in this year. They won't do that, I don't think, to start his clock. They might Wouldn't shock me if you saw Jackson Flora pitch in September with the Giants, because it would not start. It wouldn't ruin his rookie status. I could see Jackson Flora getting 2 or 3 starts this year in September, keeping his rookie status in line, and maybe he starts next year. I don't know. I think he probably starts in San Jose. So we shall see. We'll hang around, guys. I would love to have somebody join me so that I don't have to keep talking. I'd like to stay on here until the 29th pick and then call it a day. Or I might just end it now. If anybody wants to hop into this chat, please do so. I could use a little break. Dallas will not be with us for about a week or so. He's like I said, he's moving around. He's out there. He's got things going on, and so he will. Like I said, he's doing the. Robert can join. Okay, Robert, come on in here. Let me get you the link, Robert. We talk some Sharks hockey. Robert is a Sharks hockey. He can tell you about a rebuild. So let's see. Drew Burress looks like he may be the next pick with the 8th pick. I believe he is. Let me see. Has it come in? Yep, Drew Burress, the 8th pick, goes to the A's. Drew Burress. The Athletics picked Drew Burress. No, that is not correct, Matthew. They took Drew Burress. The 7th pick was Eric Booth Jr. The 8th pick is Drew Burress going to the A's. So we're waiting on the 9th pick, but Drew Burress moves to the A's, and we're going to bring in our old pal, OG from NorCal Sports, Mr. Robert Boyd. Welcome, Robert.
What's up, Dan? How's everyone doing today?
Good, good. How are you?
Pretty good. Tired.
Tired. Where are you at? Are you on the North Pole or something? It looks like it's dark.
Yeah, because I usually go to bed about this time because I go to work at night.
Oh, okay. You're working nights, and then you got to keep it dark so you can sleep. Do you have a foil over your window or something? How do you keep the room so dark in the daytime?
Yeah.
I used to pull that trick when I worked nights. I put aluminum foil over my...
No foil. No foil, no.
When I was in my 20s, I worked nights. I had and it was like I had to sleep in the day, and it was, pure daylight. And I'm like, well, I learned it from a college roommate. He stuck foil over the window so no light could get in. And then he was on the bottom bunk. We had 2 bunks in our room, four to a room, and he had a blanket draped under the mattress of the top, and he was on the bottom. And so a blanket, and he was just like complete darkness. It's like, yeah, I never knew when that guy was in there. It was a roommate that he'd be gone for 2 days, literally.
Wow.
And he didn't, he was on speed, and then he was doing, I think he was doing marijuana or something to sleep, because he was never around, and then he'd be asleep for he was gone for 2 or 3 days, and then I used to go lift up the cover and see it.
If he was alive,
man? If he was, I was checking him if he was alive too, because he would be sleeping literally for a day or two.
Yeah, even on my days off, I want to sleep instead of being awake. It's tough.
Yeah, let's see who's got the 9th pick. Let me pull that up. Is it the Braves? Let's take a look at the. Hold on here. Let's
good.
take a look at the draft tracker here.
I can't believe that guy knew the pick before Jeff Passions or the commissioner.
Well, it probably got leaked, Okay, the Braves are on the clock right now. Let's see what the Braves go with. The Atlanta Braves with the 9th pick. Here we go. Hold on. Got it right here.
I'll have to turn Peacock on my Xbox and then talk to you at the same time.
AJ Gracia. Outfielder from Virginia. Baseball America had him going number 15. George Lombard is falling. George Lombard is falling right now.
Was Lombard supposed to be that good?
He's got the highest potential, some say. But so they're going AJ Gracia. Let me read to you a little bit about AJ Gracia. Well, you know what? I will let's see. Gracia has been one of the most well-rounded and consistent hitters in college baseball over the last 3 years. He spent 2 years at Duke and then moved with the coaching staff to Virginia for the 26th season and managed an OPS of north of 1,000 and at least 14 home runs in all 3 years. He's a career .311 hitter, 455, 616 hitter. So 455 on base, 616 slugging, I guess. 43 homers in 173 games and more walks than strikeouts. Gracia has a muscular 6'3", 195-pound frame that is layered with strength and has even more space for more mass in the future. He's tinkered with his left-handed swing over 3 years, but is generally a hyper-selective hitter who looks to get the ball in the air.
Did they say who picked for Colorado? Because it says the pick is in.
Pick 10?
Yeah.
Let's see. Let me see if I get anything from I'm not getting my updates from MILB Central as quick. They haven't announced it yet.
Oh, wow. I might actually be able to hear this pick for once.
There we go.
Maybe my Xbox is faster than the box that I have in the TV.
Yeah. So what do you think about the San Jose Sharks pick of their second pick? What was it? Ivan?
It was Ivan. It was Stenberg.
Stenberg, yeah.
Yeah. I love it.
Ivor? Is it Ivor or Ivor?
Yeah, Ivor Stenberg, yeah.
Yeah.
I love it.
They're going to have a great line with
him and Celebrini and Will Smith.
Will Smith. Yeah, that's going to be a three-headed monster, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's going to be right up there with the old Gretzky and Yari Curry and Messier and wow.
Oh yeah.
Right,
I know the last time I was on this show, I was like 300 pounds.
Yeah, you've lost a lot of weight, man. What are you down about? 190?
No, I weigh 168 now.
Wow, that's awesome, Robert.
Yeah.
How much did you? Hold on one sec. Let me see. How much did you lose altogether?
I was 300 and I'm down to 168.
Jeez, that's fantastic.
I take it seriously when I want to lose weight.
Yeah.
I mean, I have my cheat days still.
Yeah. That's great. That's great.
Got to have your cheat days or you're just going to go insane wanting to eat everything.
Know your secret.
Don't eat bread.
Yeah, exactly.
Drink a lot of water. Don't eat candy. Eat healthy snacks.
I cut bread and candy out the last 3 weeks, and I've lost 12 pounds.
Telling you, bread will just keep those carbs will just keep the water in.
They're saying you look like Max Scherzer. You'll take his money, right?
Yes, I will.
All right, here comes the pick
is
for the
in.
Rockies. Here it is. With
Cool. I
the-
like it that my Xbox is faster than the fucking TV. Jesus.
All right, here
I
we
mean,
go.
I did pay like $900 for this thing.
Wow. Here, let me hear it.
Tyler Bell, shortstop out of Kentucky.
There we go.
Know nothing about Kentucky. I only know about Tennessee and Florida, and usually
All I know is that's where Sean not what's his name? The big 6'11" pitcher for the Giants. What was the guy's name?
Sean Jelly.
Jelly. Yeah, Sean Jelly went to Kentucky. So that guy's doomed.
I like to see kids do good. I never want to, hope they do bad.
Tyler
I just
Bell
want them
to
to
the
do bad
Rockies.
against the Giants.
Yeah. By the way, the Giants start in an hour and a half here.
That's crazy to have a draft before the game.
Hey, that's profound.
Stop eating, you'll lose
and
weight.
Stop eating.
You gotta eat. I run. Well, it does help. I run like 12 miles
A day?
Yeah, I run when I get home 12 miles, and then I run another 12 miles.
No, you don't.
I do before I go to work. Yeah,
24 miles in a day?
yeah, I do.
Oh, come
I
on.
I used to run way more than that, Dan.
That's 12 miles. That's going to take you 2 hours.
I run very fast.
12 miles, 24 miles a day.
Yep, I do it. On my days off, I only run 8 miles for only once. I
You
take
got
a break.
You got me sweating right now thinking about running 12 miles.
Dan, you couldn't run down the street right
I
now.
can't even drive my car 12 miles. My goodness.
Yes, you can. You can definitely drive 12 miles.
Yeah. All
I'm
right.
definitely looking forward to the Sharks this season, though.
Yes, the Sharks are going to be fun to watch.
They actually have a
love a
defense.
rebuild. I love a rebuild.
Yeah. The Sharks need to do this before Couture got injured.
Yes. We see Johnny Chisari in the green room. Have you two guys met?
I don't know who that is.
Welcome, Johnny.
Dan,
Meet my buddy Robert Boyd, who's been
What's up, Johnny? How you doing, man?
Cal
How you
Sports
doing?
Network since day one.
Dan, I'm actually happy.
You like the pick?
You need 8 more pitchers, but hey, they actually, I think the worst they pitched, Buster finally had enough and took the pitcher because he had to.
Do you think, like I predicted, that we could even see a couple of starts in September just to see him throw?
For sure, because by that time they're going to be 30 under 500 anyway. You might as well let him pitch.
And you don't lose your rookie status to get the award for being on the roster day one next year, if there is a next year.
Dan,
How many games do you have to pitch, Dan, before you lose your status?
It's like so many days in the big leagues, and then
Because I know in hockey, it's if you reach 10 games, you burn your ELC contract for that first year.
Yeah, I'll check it out again. I remember it from last year. What is?
And then they have to show Ohtani commercial. Great.
yep.
Yeah.
I wish Ohtani played in the Bonds era because he wouldn't have this many home runs. He would have got hit.
Pretty much.
Pitchers don't hit players anymore, not like they used to.
All right, let me see here. All right, at bats, you get 130 career at bats. You cannot exceed that. You have to be on the roster for fewer than 45 days. And if you're a pitcher, fewer than 50 innings pitched. So they could give him 3 starts in September, even
Pretty much.
4.
Pretty much.
And he still is a rookie. With the season going the way it is, I expect him to start in San Jose in a couple of weeks. They'll slow play him, get him a few starts in July, August, maybe bump him up to AAA for a few games. They don't want to overtax him because of how many innings he pitched in Santa Barbara. And then maybe he gets a couple starts. And again, I may be way off on this. Let me just look up Jackson Flora and tell you what he did this year at Santa Barbara. Let's take a look at his baseball reference, and let's pull up his actual stats here and look at them together.
Number 11 pick is in.
Dan,
it is.
At 29, I'm either taking another pitcher or I'm taking a shortstop.
Do we need another shortstop? We got two international
shortstops? Just build
shortstops?
them. They can play anywhere. They can play second. They can play outfield. They can play third. So they're just usually the best athletes. All right, here's your pitching for this year. Jackson Flora had a 1.06 ERA. His WHIP was 0.85, which is phenomenal.
Did they make the College World Series or no?
They did not quite make it. No. He had 102 innings pitched this year. Okay. So the previous year, 75. In 24, he pitched 60 innings. So he's ramping up. I would think they don't want him to pitch more than 25, 30 more innings for the season. So he's probably going – so the most he's pitched, yeah, my guess is they want to get him to 2 or 3 starts, San Jose. Maybe they don't even move him up past San Jose this year.
I don't think you want to rush him.
Yeah, I don't think they want to put more than 25, 30 innings at the most on him.
Because they didn't rush Timmy or Kane up or Bumgarner like that.
Let me see how many. Let's take a peek at. Did I put that up on the board there? I did put his number. Let's just look at just for the heck of it. Let's take a look at Timmy Lincecum in college.
The Nationals took a second baseman, Chris Sakopian.
Oh, okay.
At a Texas A&M. I have no idea who that is.
I'm going to pull up. We're getting into the draft now, where the weeds of it, where we really don't care much, right? It's probably just. Let's see.
Although, Dan, when the Giants pick at 29, you could take the best pitcher available, whoever the heck that is.
Right. I want to pull up. Come on, where's Timmy's college? Did I pass it, guys?
I don't even think Timmy comes around the Giants anymore.
No, I'm just curious what he did in college. How many innings? Pitching career. I want his college.
Where did Tim go? Where did Lincecum even go to college? I forgot.
He was up in the state of Washington.
Washington.
Oh, yeah, Washington, yeah. He was a Husky, I think.
He was indeed.
Why is...
I just thought once he said Washington, it clicked.
I'm just trying to get an idea.
I swear, they say everybody can smash until you face a major league pitcher.
All right. I'm just going to go
I don't think Struvel's going to get traded, though. Not how the Tigers are playing.
No, the Tigers are actually making a push, and they're in a bad division. If they actually keep winning games, they're going to wind up.
If the Giants were in that division, we'd have a shot.
I mean, we would still have the worst pitching that there possibly is, though, Robert. That would be the issue we have.
Yep.
All right. I'm not getting anything. Let's take a look at Paul Skeens, shall we? We'll get his stats at LSU.
I know. I got to hear from my girlfriend that's a Tigers fan on how good they're doing.
Yeah, well, like I said, when you have a bullpen that might be the worst I've ever seen, these are the things that tend to happen.
I mean, I'm glad the Giants didn't sign anybody for the bullpen because they're all hurt.
I mean, they did sign a guy, but unfortunately, the guy they signed is still hurt and probably not even going to pitch for him this year. So there is that.
I thought he was ramping up to pitch.
He had a setback.
All right, guys, can you see this up here on the screen?
I can see a little bit. It's just small.
Hold on here. I got
I'm
to
on
get
my
rid of
phone.
this ad here, if I can.
I think I'm going blind at 42.
Can't get rid. Okay, this is Paul Skeens. Sorry, the frickin' ad won't get out of the way. I'm going to blow it up here. Paul Skeens in 2023 at LSU through 122.2 innings.
Yeah, but Paul Skeens is a freak.
And then he went to, in 23, he went to Altoona. They started him in gosh, ads. Okay, they started him just a little. He pitched 1 inning in rookie ball, 3 innings at A ball. This is all in the same season, right after they drafted him. 2 2/3 at AA, and then he got a little bit in at AAA, a total of 6.2 innings. So he pitched 122 in college, and they slow played him in the minors. That's exactly there's your model. What is likely to be Flora. So I think what you see with Flora is probably just a few innings pitched. He's probably going to pitch probably no more than 20 innings. If he pitched 103, they'd like to get him closer to 125 innings, which would allow him next year, to get to 140, 150. So got to build up that arm. And I think that's what happens. So you may not see him in San Francisco this year. Probably not.
He shouldn't. I don't want to see him in San Francisco. He needs to develop. I don't want these guys ruined.
Yeah, they're going to slow play him.
Maybe if it was Farhan, he'd get ruined in the first week.
I don't think you have to get him up to 102 before he debuts. He can hit 100 now.
Yeah.
They're just going to slow play him. And do we see him in 27?
Pitcher from Milwaukee is the best pitcher in baseball.
If he pitches at all in San Francisco this year, it's probably just a cameo appearance for a couple of innings.
Yeah,
they're not going
to the fans to show up.
Gonna baby that arm. He's got 102 innings on him in college. He hasn't pitched for a couple of weeks now, probably 3 weeks or since his last, whatever it's been, 3 weeks to a month. So Vita says he's nowhere near the same universe as Skeens. We're just comparing innings just to see. We're not comparing the.
You can't compare apples to apples.
So
2 different pitchers. And Paul Skeens hasn't pitched well that great down the stretch. His ERA is rising.
Yes.
Didn't he just get rocked his last start? Or the start of Paul Skeens? Didn't he get rocked in one of his starts?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he did.
Because they changed his mechanics.
Yeah.
That's like the Sharks telling Celebrini to change his skating. Like, dumb.
Right. So, well, Johnny left us. Okay.
Yeah, he left. I don't know what happened to him.
I didn't even.
You didn't see him drop. He dropped in the middle of you talking.
Oh, yeah. Maybe. I don't know. I was in the midst of reading stuff on
All
Skeens. Let's see. trying to hang on for this draft. What number pick are they on right now?
13th pick. The last guy got picked from the Angels outfielder, Huntington Beach, California, Jared Grindler or something. Grindler?
Let me see here.
Some of these top guys are dropping.
Yeah, Burris went to the A's at 8, Gracia 9, Tyler Bell 10 to the Rockies, 11, Chris Hakopian, the second baseman out of Texas A&M. 12, who did the Angels pick?
Outfielder out of Huntington Beach, California.
Okay.
Some guy named Jared.
You know
I
what?
don't keep track of all these prospects anymore that are going to get drafted like I used to.
Yeah.
I keep more track of hockey now. Hockey doesn't go on strike over money.
Okay, here's the 12th pick. The Angels have taken Jared Grindlinger.
They just told you the 12th pick right now?
Yeah. Well,
wow, I'm already on the 13th pick.
That could be just I don't know. That was just another update here. Hold on here. I'm going to go MLB.com.
Oh, here we go. The Cardinals have selected outfielder Trevor Condon.
Oh, Trevor Condon.
Yeah, Condon, out of Georgia.
I don't know if that's Charlie Condon's brother, maybe. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess it might be.
Who Charlie is.
He's with the Rockies. He's
okay.
A power hitter. Anyway.
Does this guy have like a lot of speed? They showing this guy like he's the guy from the Cubs with speed.
What happens if Lombard drops? The word is out possibly that what happens if he drops and the Giants decide to use a bunch of their slot money? They've got $17 million. What happens if they can get if they give him $8 or $9 million at late and they use up all their money on Lombard and Flora? That would be something.
How much money
crazy.
do you have to use for the 4th overall pick?
Well, it's slotted at about a little over $8 million, but you can go up above it or below it. Depends on what they're willing to sign for. I wouldn't be surprised if Flora goes a little under slot just because can be a Giant. Maybe he takes $1 million discount.
Who's his agent first?
Don't know. Yeah.
That's scary. It's probably Scott Boras.
Bamilla's not going 29, William. Sure. He's going to fall.
Do you think it's Scott Boras?
I don't know. I'll look. Bamilla's out with an arm injury, another, elbow issue. If he's there at 55, I grab him. But we'll see. I wish we had something to play until we came on live here. Do I have an old show maybe I can put on?
I've seen all your old shows. I saw the one with the bag on your head. I about fell. Oh my God. That reminds me of all the Lions fans being Jesus Christ.
You mean this one?
Yes, I was dying. I almost couldn't go to sleep because I watched it.
Yeah, that hat is this. There we go. Is Trevor Condon related to Charlie Condon? I don't know. You guys got Google, right? Is Trevor Condon?
I mean, anybody could have that last name. I know people that have had my last name and they're not related to me.
Yes, Trevor Condon is the younger brother of Colorado Rockies prospect Charlie Condon.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Who went higher in the draft, him or his brother?
I don't know. I think Charlie. Well, let's see. I don't know. What's better, one condom or two condoms? I mean, condom.
Wow. Oh my God.
How
You're
about no
definitely
condom?
getting demonetized for that comment.
Jeez.
Did you watch any of the World Cup? Because I sure snoozed through it.
I watched just the game against Belgium, the one game where they got destroyed.
Yeah. I mean, they had got destroyed the first time in a friendly.
I wouldn't be surprised if he's got a deal. Yeah, Lombard. Somebody's that's got big slot money. Let's, the White Sox. Who was it that traded? What am I hearing in my ear? You got something on in the background, Robert?
Who, me? Oh,
Yeah.
I can turn off my fan. Give me a second.
No, not the fan. I'm hearing noise.
No, I have nothing on.
Okay.
Nothing on. Do you hear it still or no?
Matthew.
Do you still hear the background noise?
No, it's gone now.
Okay.
Trevor and Charlie don't.
I accidentally sat on my remote and it turned up the TV by accident.
Yeah, Trevor Condon is the younger one. Charlie, I think, went to Georgia. Came out of Georgia, University of Georgia, where he was led college baseball a couple years ago in home runs.
I know the guy from Florida plays for the Royals that did really well.
Could the Sox get George Lombard and Roch Cholowsky? They got $20 million in slot. What happens if Cholowsky's going to take 12. I would think Lombard, if they would have to give him the rest of it. They would have to forfeit. I don't know.
Nope, he just went 14 to the Marlins.
Wow. Isn't he from Florida, the Lombards?
Yep, he's from Colorado. Yeah, he's from Prep, Florida.
Okay. Lombard to the Marlins. Okay. That's his brother, George Lombard Jr. is with the Yankees. And Jacob.
Isn't he good too?
Yeah, he's a top prospect. Yeah, the Lombards, man. That's some good baseball genes, man.
Yeah. Yeah, but you don't see when the Yankees make a trade, they trade the crappy prospects.
Yeah. Only one pitcher drafted so far. Yeah. Hopefully they're staying for the Giants because they need them. They need them. Wow. Did they just turn off the draft already on the NBC? Did they? Let me go to MLB.
I'm on Peacock still.
Are you? And you're watching it?
Yeah.
Mine turned to golf. Oh, you're on Peacock. I was on NBC. I don't have the Peacock. I paid for it and then I dropped it. Let me go to MLB.
I get it free through my work.
Yeah. Oh, I can just watch it right here on MLB.com in my. All right. Wow.
They say these kids are going to be good, and then you just don't know.
Yeah. Plus speed, plus defense. Shortstop Lombard Jr. was in the home run derby. Yeah. So, yeah. MLB.com, you could watch all the highlights right on MLB.
Oh, he's committed to Miami, though.
Yeah. Somehow $8 million will tempt a
How
guy.
can you be committed to Miami and still play for the team that drafts you, though?
Well, these guys all have commits, but then they back out.
Oh, okay.
They either sign a pro contract or they go to college, and they have to re-enter the draft.
That's crazy because in the NHL, the guys get drafted. Like some of the Sharks got drafted and played in the NCAA.
Wow. Yeah.
Like Will Smith played in college when he got drafted.
Uh-huh.
So I think MLB should allow players to go back to college if they want to, even if you're drafted, and still stay with that team you're drafted by.
Yeah. I don't know if I want to hang around for another 10 more picks, guys. This is long.
It is long.
They're on pick 15.
And the pick is in.
Let me see. Pick 15 is in. I'll tell
It's
you who
going
it
quicker
is.
finally.
Yeah. Marlins did get a steal at 14. Wow.
He wasn't supposed to go that low.
Right.
Hmm. The trade deadline's what? In a couple weeks after the All-Star break?
Yeah, the 3rd of August. Yeah.
So, it's August now?
Yeah.
This year? Okay.
Here's the draft tracker, guys, right there. Grady Emerson, or Cholowsky, Emerson, Lackey, Flora. There's the slot value, approximate pick value on the far right. First pick, 11.35 million. Second, 10.5. Third, 9.75. And then fourth pick just coming in at 9 million, roughly 8.99. Call it 9.
The Giants got blessed by getting fourth.
Lombard, the draft pick 5.44. They're going to go over slot there and probably pay Lombard closer to what the number 5 pick or 6 pick would be. So I bet you Lombard gets 7 to 8 million right in there.
Commissioner Dipshit's back.
Yeah. Let's see what he's got here. Let me listen in. That's a good name for him.
Yeah.
Here we go. 15th pick.
Ryder Helfrich? Never even heard of this dude.
Ryder Helfrich, catcher from the University of Arkansas. Rangers are up on the clock. You know, there's a guy out of hold on here. There's a guy that's with Georgia, a catcher that is a possibility. The Giants, Daniel Jackson. This guy's, I think he's like a Triple Crown winner or something like that in college. Daniel Jackson. He might be a selection for the Giants at 29. He's a possibility. Keep that in mind. Daniel Jackson. There's guys that are available that have not been picked yet.
As long as he wasn't picked at 4, because he would have been a bust somehow. I mean, Patrick Bailey wasn't a bust. He just can't hit.
Yeah. Ryder Helfrich was projected by Baseball America to go number 8. Wait a minute. Let me pull up. I did have that up earlier. Let me pull up the final mock draft here. Let's see how close that Baseball America has with the picks. All right, here we go. Major League Baseball. All right. So They had Lombard going 6. Gulliver Prep High School, Miami, he went 14th. Drew Burrows went 8th instead of 7th to the A's. Ryder Helfrich, they had him going 8th out of Arkansas. He just went good pick for Arizona. Tyler Bell's off the board. Derek Curiel is off the board. Ace Reese is still on the board. Liam Peterson, right-handed pitcher out of Florida, still out there.
Yeah, he was a good pitcher for Florida.
AJ Gracia, I think he's the one who went to the Braves at 10. Trevor Condon is gone. We're now on pick 16. They're Rangers Gio Rios, a left-handed high school pitcher out of Florida. Justin LeBron is out there. Mason Edwards, another left-handed pitcher out of Southern Cal.
There's a couple of good pitchers out of Florida this year.
Red Sox Taylor Rabb, right-handed pitcher out of Ole Miss. There's some pitchers out there. Daniel Jackson, there's that catcher I was telling you about.
I don't remember which pitcher was better for Florida, Peterson or the other guy. I can't remember. I watched them both.
Oh, Fluky, Cameron Fluky, that guy? Talking about him?
No, the two guys out of Florida, you said.
Oh, okay. What a name. Look at that. Sawyer Stroh-Snyder. Sawyer Stroh-Snyder.
Try saying that 3 times. Shit.
That's an interesting name, Sawyer.
I only watch really the big schools for college. I don't watch these baby schools.
This guy went early. This guy went in the top 10, Zion Rose. I think he went to the Royals at 6 or something. 29, Archer Horn out of San Francisco. Oh, my gosh. Watch the Giants do that. Watch the Giants pick all local guys.
I don't want that.
Tremendous athlete who has real upside on both sides of the ball. A high school pitcher like Logan Schmidt or Carson Bowman would make sense here too. So could Jack Slightum. I don't know if I want to be slighted.
Gio Rojas just went to 16.
Gio Rojas went to 16.
Yeah, the left-handed pitcher.
You know, he was slotted at 16. Look at that. Maybe they knew they had the name. Look at that. They had it right there on the board.
Yeah.
Okay. Gio Rojas. And no one cares further from except the Giants. Exactly. Hey, did you guys see the let me explain to you. I put out a tweet this morning.
Yeah, I see all your tweets. They pop up instantly.
Oh, let me pull this one up for you guys. And I want to preface it. This is what I said about this. Let me pull it up for you guys so you can see. This is my take on last night's, or was it last night or the night before, fight. This is precisely why the Giants ownership group and Larry Baer are content with the mediocre product. It's casuals, idiots, in parentheses, like this, that couldn't care less about the Giants winning or losing, that fill the ballpark night after night. As long as the ballpark is filled, ownership has no urgency to put a competitive team on the field. Okay? And here you go, guys.
I didn't even know there was a fight until I saw it on your page. I'm like, wow. Was it 2 women that fought? It is.
Watch 52 in here, Mac. This guy beats up on a woman. This guy got arrested.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Who hits a woman as a man? Only in San Francisco. I forgot he might be a girl.
He starts kicking, and then he wails on her. Look at that. He's punching a woman while she's down.
Man, that's messed up.
And then you hear Giants win. Look at that. Giants win. See, they could care less what's going on in the field. They're fighting while the Giants game's going on, the end of the game.
I've never seen fans really get into fights at a game like that.
Yeah, I mean,
because I know, like, if you get into a fight at the Sharks game, you're banned for a year.
Really, a year?
Yeah, you get banned for a year.
Yeah,
they do not mess around with that.
Good. That looked like more like Dodger Stadium than the Giants. But the Giants have a bunch of idiots for fans. They're not knowledgeable. The true fans are right here on this show.
100%.
I mean, those people would show up, but Giants ownership, they love that stuff because they know they can just put a crappy product on the field and people will show up and care less, win or lose. I scan when they pan the crowd on the games and I look at the people cheering and all that, I'm going, I could just tell 80% of them, they don't know much about the game. They're just out there. Hey, Giants. They don't care if they're crappy or not. They'll just keep supporting a crappy product.
I mean, I had fun the one night I went with my friend that came down from Canada. I got to talk some BS with him, but that's the only game I've been to.
Yeah. Like clapping seals. Yeah. MB says, we watch this show in Giant Sports Talk Live. Thank you. Appreciate you watching. Yeah, there's lots of shows popping up now, which is great. More shows on, Giants. This is our 4th year.
I really only watch your show. I can't watch the other crap. I can't watch that other show. It's just too ridiculous. I'm sorry. I just can't.
Well, I'm not going to comment on any of that.
I mean, I can because I just don't care. It's a snoozer to me. You got one guy yelling at nothing. I don't know what I'm listening to. It's ridiculous.
Oh boy.
I can't wait to be commented on there.
All right. Well, we'll just leave it at that. We won't.
Right.
I'm not.
Don't want you to get in trouble.
I don't want to touch any of that. Yeah.
I just hope this pitcher is good at 4. We'll see.
Yeah. Even your Dynasty show is an excellent show. Yeah.
I love that show.
Yeah. Kate.
It's the only reason I know about all these prospects because Cody be pumping them out there talking about it every week.
Cody's great. Yeah. Cody is great. I love Cody. We talk a lot. I
DM him time to time when I get a chance, and I don't forget he's my friend on Twitter.
I was just talking to him this morning before the draft.
Me too.
Let's see what Giant Hot Takes Jack has to say about this. Here we go. All right, let's see what we've got. I think he's going to be pumped with this pick. I'm just going to guess.
Super. The San Francisco Giants are picking in the top 5, folks. Rob Manfred comes to the podium. Can they get a potential superstar here? Who do we got?
The San Francisco Giants select Jackson Flora.
The Giants do it. The Giants do it. Jackson Flora, right-handed pitcher, UC Santa Barbara. The parallels, the story.
Does this guy do YouTube or just hot these takes on
Jackson
Twitter?
Flora, it's a right-handed pitcher, UC Santa Barbara, 20 years old, projectable as hell. The Foothill High School grad in Pleasanton, California. Same high school as Brandon Crawford. Was fortunate enough to play him a couple times. Great kid. Really, really cool. Saw him throw at San Diego State early last year, like March last year. I tweeted it out. You can fact check that. Saw him hit 103 on the stadium gun. It was a hot gun. But this 103? Is Giants' best pitching prospect in their entire organization.
I didn't know there was hot guns when you threw a fastball.
This season, they've been fiending for pitching. They have no upper-level minors pitching. Jackson Flora is an instant top 30 prospect. Could not be happier about that. right-handed pitcher. I've said it multiple times. I see mid-major schemes here. He needs to develop some more pitches. Not really sure how the secondaries will play at the next level, but that fastball is a triple digits fastball. Lanky, 6'5", has a chance to add on to that frame. Local kid, grew up a Giants fan. If you haven't watched his interview with Dallas Braden, completely shits on the A's. Hilarious kid. really happy he's a Giant. Really easy guy to root for.
I mean, the A's are better than the Giants, even though we took 2 out of 3 from them.
Let's go.
Yep, there you go. I love
Peterson out of Florida.
I love the pick. Liam Peterson just went?
No, it was just showing best available.
Oh, okay.
Can you look up his stats out of Florida? I forget his stats.
Let's see. Let me see if I hope the Giants are on a real rebuild. That would be nice. Let me pull up.
All Buster has to do is talk to Mike Greer, and this is the way.
Yeah. Hold on here. Let me see if I can pull this up here. I'm going to see if I can. All right. Let's hear from Jackson Flora. Let's see if we can pull it up here. Jackson Flora with Dallas Braden.
So, dude, growing up in Pleasanton, who was your squad? Which side of the bay?
I was a Giants fan growing up. My dad was a Giants fan. Took me to the Giants games all the time. We watched them win.
Love it.
There you go, Cook.
Yeah, I got to make fun of all my buddies that were A's fans during that time.
Wow.
This is awesome.
The stadium was super cool.
You ever make it to the Coliseum?
Oh, yeah, once or twice. For a monster truck jam.
For a monster truck.
That was pretty cool. I'd go there, too, for the Warriors games right next door.
Oh, was that like a setup? Was that like an alley-oop? Trust me, I would not even ask the question if I knew that these were any of the answers.
No, I'm joking. I root for the A's, too.
My goodness.
He did that on purpose for Dallas.
Who was your squad? Which side of the bay?
I was a Giants fan growing up.
I love
Funny.
this. This is so funny.
Took me to the Giants games
Kids
all the
got
time. We watched them win.
got game.
3 World Series, I think it was.
Yeah.
There you go, Cook.
Yeah, I got to make fun of all my buddies that were A's fans.
Honestly, the Giants should have 4
Wow.
World
This
Series.
is awesome.
The stadium was super cool.
You ever make it to the Coliseum?
Oh, yeah, once
I still blame Dusty for that
for a
choke
monster
job.
truck jam.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty
That was
cool.
great.
Justin
Monster truck
LeBron
jam.
went
I'd go there,
number
too, for the Warriors
18.
games right next door.
Shortstop
Was
for
that
the
like a
Reds.
setup? Was that like an alley-oop? Trust me.
Who went 18?
Justin LeBron,
Oh, Justin LeBron. Nice.
Alabama.
The Reds going for true athleticism.
Yeah, but don't they have Elliott short?
Yeah, but these guys become free agents and leave, and Ellie's not going to stay with the Reds
No, he's gonna go to the Dodgers like everybody else does.
in a couple years. Exactly. So
Scuba's gonna sign with the Dodgers if there's baseball.
yeah, we'll see. Yeah. Let me look here.
Or he could go to the Yankees.
Yeah. So Jackson Flora to the Giants, which is good news. I like the pick. I really do.
Yeah. I was hoping the Giants couldn't screw it up.
Burrows. Let's see. I'm just reading some stuff.
Justin. I don't know a lot of these guys. I wish.
let's see. I like this tweet 6 hours ago by Jeff Young, who's been on the show a few times here on NorCal Sports Network. Said the Giants bullpen is a pretty good example that a team did not plan to fail, but failed to plan. Their current closer was a minor league free agent signing. That was not part of the plan because there was no plan. Exactly, Jeff. This is unbelievable that the Giants just unreal.
What free agent pitcher was that? I forget.
Oh, he Caleb Killian. They just
he sucks.
Yeah. Whoa, what the heck is that? Hey, somebody look at you find all crazy stuff on Twitter. You want to see somebody walking on water or running on water? Check this out. Gosh, what a crazy idea this is to walk or run across the water. Look at this.
I wish.
Is there any
What
sound?
the hell is that? Whoever made that, they made a lot of money.
Hey, look at that.
Is that real? There's no way that's real, man.
I don't know. It's floaters. Those are floaties.
Do you think those floaters are really that good?
They look pretty big. Look at that. Dang. AI, maybe? Could be
That's
AI.
gotta be AI. There's no way a floater and how heavy a person is.
Yeah, that probably is AI. Yeah, probably AI.
I mean, shit. Making me want to go try, but I doubt. I don't care how skinny a person is. Your body weights is
Yeah,
too
you
much
can
for
tell
the
by
water.
the splashes it's AI. Yeah, probably. Yeah, so much AI these days.
Yeah.
I think they go another pitcher, the Giants at 29. Los, Aiden Robbins. Hold on. Let me see.
Oh, there's Peterson.
He just
He's
get
number-
drafted?
No. Oh yeah, he just got drafted by the Cleveland Indians.
At what pick?
19. 19.
10 more picks.
Yeah, I only call them the Indians. I won't call them that
the Indians.
bullhorn name. Once in a while I'll say it by accident and then say, no, why did I say that?
I thought the point of making Manassian GM was that he'd be able to hawk some arms on the waiver wire or free agency with his pro scouting background. The bad bullpen is a horrible indictment. He's got to go. Hey, look,
his brother
look what
just got
Buster
fired.
Posey. Look what Buster Posey just did. The Giants are so bad that they put Buster Posey, an inexperienced rookie front office guy, Zach Menason, never a GM, and then Tony Vitello, who I like, but never run a day in the majors, or the minors in professional baseball.
Yeah, but like the Sharks head coach too, and Mike Greer, rookie GM, at that time, but he did play in the NHL, but it's still different from NHL player to GM still.
Yeah.
Same
He's
comparison.
doing well, though. Man, at least he's got a plan.
Yeah, you're right. But look what Posey had to inherit too. It doesn't just take a year or so. Baseball is different than hockey. Hockey, you can turn something around in 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
Because when the Sharks had the number 1 and the last 2 years and number 2 picks, that helps accelerate the rebuild.
Yeah, Absolutely. 100%.
And then you got the 9th overall pick and the 21st. You're killing it.
Yeah.
Especially when the guy that the Sharks drafted at number 9 was supposed to be picked 5 picks before that at number 4 or 5.
Yeah.
I mean, the Sharks did draft the tallest NHL player ever at 7'1".
Wow. 7'1"?
Yeah, the last pick of the draft. He was Mr. Irrelevant.
Oh, wow.
Yep. First ever player, 7'1".
Wow. In hockey? What position?
Defense.
Wow.
The tallest player used to be 6'9". He's surpassed that.
Wow. That's crazy. 7'1".
Yep.
Make him a goalie and just lay across the net.
No, the tallest ever goalie was 6'8". No taller than that.
I did show this pick. I'll show it again. I'm going to show it on my phone, though, because I tried to get it on my. There you guys go. Jackson Flora, right there with senior son, Charlie. I
Nice.
think that's up at UC Davis, guys. The newest Giant. That's
Oh, yeah.
He's got an in right there, man. He's going to be able to go see Flora. So, yeah, Daniel
Jake
Jackson made
Staker,
the pick.
number 20 out of North Carolina to Boston.
Number 20. We're getting there, guys. We're probably 30 minutes away.
Yeah, I got 9 more picks in me before bedtime.
Yeah. We may be joined by Los here shortly, and if he comes on, I'll let you get some rest.
No, I'll stay on for the 9. I could stay on for a little more.
It's up to you.
I'm not that tired.
All right. We do have Los, the great Los D.
It's nice to see Los.
Hey, Los.
What's up, Los?
What's up, boys?
What's up?
Do we have 3 of us? Do we have 3 skinheads? Can we make it a 3?
I gotta actually cut my hair though. You're actually bald, buddy.
No, I'm shaving my head.
Oh, okay. I was supposed to shave my head the other day, but I fell
I'm
asleep.
shaving my head every day with the Groomy, man. Los is using the.
What the hell's the Groomy?
I should advertise it on here, man. I should get him as a sponsor. Told him I would shave my head on the show. I'd demonstrate the doggone razor, but they haven't got back to me. Senior might be right on this. He said Posey has a plan. He changed course last year. We'll see next week. In the next couple of weeks to follow, does he start moving Chapman and Adamas? And
the only way you move Chapman is you have to eat that money badly, and it's sad to say.
Eat a lot. Yeah.
Oh yeah, at least 50%.
Fine, eat it. You're still saving money.
Yeah.
Hey, we got to remember Posey's a catcher. And if they did their homework on this Daniel Jackson, man, this kid, he's got some stats, and he plays in a very competitive league. Posey was from Florida, and this kid's from Georgia. So I'm just saying the Giants could use a nice hitting catcher. And when you can hit 379 with 32 homers in the SEC, you got to take notice.
Yes.
Right. He is just started catching, though. So he's a young catcher. Last year was his first year as a catcher. So he's going to take some time to develop there. But
for sure.
He'll be better than Patrick Bailey. Anybody's better than that at hitting.
Yeah.
I think all 3 of us could hit better than Patrick Bailey.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I never batted below 280. I'll tell you that.
Nice.
Yeah,
no, but some of these that other kid, Aiden Robbins, you know me. I like guys that can hit for average and have speed, and so I'm looking at the bottom of the first, early part of the second round for outfielders. Because, I mean, you got to think, guys, the top 3 Giants prospects already in their system are all shortstops.
Yep.
If they take another shortstop anywhere in the first 4 or 5 rounds, then that's been the Giants, bugaboo, is they have too many guys at one position instead of filling holes on other positions.
Instead of taking what the team needs.
Exactly. Yeah. So, I mean, I think we can all agree that pitching is needed. A good, solid outfielder that you can play every day and not have to platoon is needed. And catcher is needed. Maybe second base as well. Shortstop, don't touch. You got 3 studs there. Casey maybe at third. Eldridge at first. Fill in your holes with the best players. So, yeah, I'm looking at these outfielders.
Do you think the Giants will re-sign Arise?
That's a good question. I was kind of like for trade. I'm always for trading like a veteran.
Yeah, but for a 1-year deal, I don't know what you could even get from that.
Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards keeping him now. Like, because I think he's give him 3 years. This is not a guy that's all of a sudden going to stop hitting. He's going to he proved he can play second base. Lord knows we've been begging for a guy in that ballpark to have a high batting average, and now we have him, and we're just going to move off of him. No, I'm more towards keeping him, honestly, right now.
Yep. I'm okay with trading Adames, Chapman. I don't know who else we can trade off this team.
I'm okay I'm okay moving off of Ray. I'm okay really moving off of Webb if you can get a stud.
Yeah. He might cry about it and might reactivate his Twitter to talk crap.
Seattle's got this stud named Cade Anderson, lefty.
Yeah.
He is filthy. And I don't know if Seattle's in contention. I haven't really kept up too much with baseball this year, but it would probably take more than Logan Webb. But God, if they could get a stud like Cade Anderson, and you just drafted Flora, I would set up nice in a couple of years.
Good.
Los, I have a bone to pick with you right now.
Here we go.
Fantasy baseball. Here we go.
I don't like the idea that you're climbing right up my you-know-what there. Look at that. Los with 111 points. Jobus run. Buster Boys fell from 2nd to 4th last night. But Los,
is that your league, Dan?
This is a different league. We've got another league I don't want to show because I'm a little too far down in the standings.
Is that your league or the one that you're too far down in the standings?
Los got me in, and then I'm going to have to take his crown this year. He is the reigning champion.
I think Los is going to come back and win. That's just my opinion.
Nice.
Hey, shut up, Robert. Shut up.
Hey, Robert, like me and Dan were saying, I'm that horse that just kind of stays in the middle and just comes on late.
So mean, Dan.
I'm just gonna play with you, Robert. Did you tell me again?
No, I'm just joking.
Okay. Don't be messing with me.
Oh, Dan.
Yeah, let's pull those standings back up again here. The roster. How am I doing? Let's see.
Safe to say, Dan will not trade with me because
we did make a trade.
You know what? I made the mistake with trading with Dan because I wasn't paying attention to my team and I didn't really care. It was only a $20 league.
Dan,
I gave Dan the championship.
Tell Robert our trade and the rest of the chat.
Yeah, I think you got the best of the trade in the sense I had needs, but you got the better player. But
that's what I always want.
I gave up Riley Green and Travis Bazana, which I didn't need for Casey Schmidt because I needed a second baseman and some.
You gave up 2 all-stars and only got Casey Schmidt back? That makes no sense.
Bazana shouldn't have been an all-star. Okay.
Why? I didn't look at his stats.
He doesn't deserve to be an all-star. That's a joke.
I didn't look at his stats. I don't know. I just knew he made the All-Star team.
Yeah, he didn't. Yeah, that's all right.
He steals bases every once in a while, which is what I kind of need. So he'll be a spot starter.
I mean, he was the number 1 pick a while back.
Yeah, he was.
I know.
He was.
Yeah.
I needed some more pop, and
has he not been good for the Indians this year?
My outfield is stacked. I got Jordan Walker, Juan Soto.
Jordan Walker's nice top prospect from the Cardinals.
Yeah, Juan Soto and Brian Reynolds, who's a top 20 player in the league.
You would take a Yankee.
Plus, I have Yordan Alvarez.
Oh, Matt.
Riley Green was my 5th outfielder.
Riley Green's been killing it.
Truth be told, Dan's probably got the best roster in that league, just top to bottom. He will not come off of Wheeler. I've tried to get him a few times, but his lineup is really nasty. If I get Aaron Judge back and he's Aaron Judge for the last 2 months of the season, I got a shot. But don't ever count me out.
Here's my team.
I definitely like your takes on the Niners. I love how you rip Kyle. That makes my day every day.
I got hurt though today.
Hey, most people don't, Robert. Most people get on me about that. Trust me, I get into a lot of little wars. Trying to be respectful on X and Twitter, but I just call it as I see it.
I mean,
hold on a second.
When you brought up that Kyle doesn't ever draft a offensive lineman, I'm like, why did we not draft this crap?
Because he has an arrogant philosophy that his mind and his offense and his X's and O's can get by with average O linemen, and they can in the regular season. But when they go up against a top defense and a front seven, then you can't hide that weakness, and that center of the line especially gets dominated, and they continue to lose. So, hey, man, if you like regular season wins, Kyle's your guy. And if you like silver and bronze medals, he's your guy. If you want a championship, he's got to change.
2 Super Bowls away that I'll never forgive him for.
Yep, exactly. He's got to change. I'm not necessarily advocating he gets fired. I prefer that he just simply change. Kind of like that girlfriend that you have that you love, but she's a psycho, and if she doesn't change, you're going to drop her. Same
Thank
analogy.
God my girlfriend's not a psycho. Thank Christ. Oh my God.
Hey, looks will get a man, but personality will keep him, right?
She has a great personality. She talks a lot of crap to me too, that her Tigers are better than the Giants. I'm like, I remind her, 2012, 4-game sweep, and you can eat that. I mean, I'm 42 and she's 30, so she was pretty young then.
Yeah, no, that's. But we'll see, man. I mean, the thing about Kyle that cracks me up is like the national narrative. They just keep talking about, oh, what a great job they did last year with the injuries. He did, but like the Niner fans have lowered their bar. Like, I don't think anybody's going around wearing a shirt that says we were 12-5 with injuries proudly. I don't think anybody wears an NFC championship shirt around proudly.
He just went at 22
for
the Tigers. That's a guy.
No, it's Super Bowl or bust for me. Like, I want that Super Bowl. I'm over losing.
Yep.
Man,
we should have beat Mahomes twice.
Giants came pretty close to getting Fluky. They're only 7 picks away. Fluky.
Yeah, but he missed 2 months from a stress fracture too.
Yeah.
When guys get hurt like that, I'm afraid to take a guy hurt. I guess I know it's in your. Forget what he did. I knew he had a stress fracture though.
Yeah, but I mean, I got my Sharks hat on because I believe they're the one team in the Bay Area that I trust now to draft and to hit on.
I be
picks.
telling Dan this all the time.
The other 3 teams, their hit miss ratio is not great lately. Yeah. That's why.
But Dan is the worst texter back, so I have to wait 2 or 3 days.
For me, I get I'm sorry, I get so many texts that they pop up. Sometimes I don't even see them. All right, so
now the Sharks are going to be really good this year.
We both lost Kurtz today. You got him in the points league, and I got him in the Roto league. Kurt's on the IL, Los. Did you see that?
I did see that.
Nick Kurtz got hurt for the A's.
Yeah, and that's
it's dumb.
It sounds like it's going to be a 2 to 3 week thing.
What, they can't just inject him with something to make it go away?
It's some capsule or something. He's
You have
over
a
his
capsule
last
in your
20,
thumb?
which now that explains it. He's over his last 20. He probably was playing, couldn't get a good grip on the bat or something, is my guess.
I didn't even know you had a capsule in your thumb.
Who knows? I don't know how.
I'd had to ask my brother, who's a paramedic. I know nothing about the human body.
Is Kurtz going to the Yankees? I can't imagine that. What would the A's? Why would the A's? There's no way.
The Yankees would have to. The Yankees would have to give him that number one prospect.
I don't think that. I can't see Kurtz is a top 5 player, and he's in his second year. There's no way the A's would move off of him now.
That's how a GM gets fired, doing that right there.
Probably cost me the league last year. I had him in Los's league last year, and I had Kurtz, and I cut him early when he got into a cold streak, and I missed his entire
second half hot streak.
Yeah.
I did that this year with the White Sox shortstop, Colson Montgomery. I kind of let go of him early, and he's not a great average guy, but man, I think he's got 23 homers at the coming up on the break. That's
yeah.
Sometimes we give up on guys.
Which league were you in that one, Los? Did you have Montgomery? Roto?
That was Best of the West.
Yeah. Thank you.
How did Casey not make the All-Star team for having such a good average, home runs, RBIs?
Oh, they
over
picked
some of these other
Ivan
guys.
Herrera yesterday to replace Ohtani. You know, Ivan Herrera is a good catcher, but if you look at his stats to compare him with Casey, nowhere even close. And here's the frustrating thing to me is Casey's had to learn to play a freaking position he never played in ever in the majors and actually did pretty darn good in left field. And we've all seen his third base. I mean, just the fact that this kid has moved around first base, second base, shortstop, third base, and the outfield and has done well at every position and is hitting like he's hitting. Gosh.
I mean, when I did go to that Blue Jays game, he did make that routine play, and then he threw that air. I'm like, how do you – he makes the tough plays and then made a routine play for an error.
He did make that the first play of the game, but then he got like 12 chances later and was flawless.
Yeah, he did. I was like, dude, the Blue Jays just love hitting the ball to him.
Yeah, he was getting all those chances. Yeah.
One of the things I would like Buster to like target in the trade deadline is they just need a closer, not a closer by committee. They need a closer, but instead of going after necessarily an established and even worse, an older closer, there are a lot of guys, when you do fantasy, you're sometimes looking for strikeouts, you're looking for strikeouts per 9. And there's a lot of these guys around the league that are like setup guys, 7th, 8th inning guys. And then if you have the major league package, you watch and you look at their stuff and there's just a closer ahead of them that keeps them from closing. But you look at their stuff and you just say, that could be a potential closer. And there's like 6 to 8 guys that fit that category that won't cost much, that the Giants could ask for a trade back. And if they work with him right, maybe could be their closer next year and beyond.
Who were you thinking of for the Giants trading, though?
Well, man, like, for example, like Robbie Ray, a team, a contender that needs a third or fourth starter, guy that won Cy Young. Not great, but very solid. The Giants just say, hey, give us your 8th inning guy right now. If they have like a deep bullpen, like their bullpens like Tampa Bay, Cleveland. Cleveland's got that guy, Borowski or something. God, he's nasty.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
But
I almost grabbed him early in the year.
Yeah, but Cade Smith is a dominant closer, so he'll never close. But you ask for him, hey, you want Robbie Ray? You want a third starter? Or if it ends up being Arias, hey, the Giants are in a position of leverage. If guys want,
Cade Smith would be nice to have.
I would love Cade Smith. I would prefer him, but they're not giving him up.
I would take him in a heartbeat.
Hell yeah. Yeah, he's nasty. And but to prove my point, look at Toronto. Toronto had Jeff Hoffman as their closer. Yes, he blew the World Series against the Dodgers, but he was a bona fide closer going into this year. He doesn't pitch well. He doesn't do well.
He crumbles.
Louis Varland comes in, takes his job, and is nasty. Nasty. He is one of the nastiest closers in baseball. He was a 7th or 8th inning guy that was given an opportunity, and now he's fully entrenched. Jeff Hoffman's like a 6th, 7th inning guy. So that's what I mean. Target a guy that is, not old, is filthy, and just wants to be given the chance. You give guys opportunities. Sometimes they run with it, and Ryan Walker, sometimes they don't, but at least get that opportunity.
I don't know what went wrong with Ryan Walker. He pitched that one good year and then he fell off.
Yeah, I mean, you watch him and he's got really filthy stuff, but I think the thing with him, Robert, is teams have learned to lay off of his slider, that sweeper, which is pretty filthy, and when he can't throw it for strikes and he has to come into the strike zone.
He gets happy feet with his sinker.
Yeah,
it doesn't move. It looks like it's just a straight fastball anymore. Zero movement like it used to be.
I'm going to give you a little taste of Jackson Flora here on the hill. A little highlight from Twitter, and I've seen these highlights. But what I love about this is his intensity. He brings something the Giants lack, and this is watch this stuff and watch his intensity. You guys ready? Here we go.
Yep.
This is loaded. And another slider, strike 3 called. You can see the emotion there from Jackson as he comes off the hill, having left him loaded.
Just think if he went to a big
swing and a miss, squeezed by Vargas.
Yeah.
That's strike 3. Jackson Flora sets down the side about what he can do. That is strike 3. Swung on and missed. Number 12 of the day. Jackson Flora ties a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3. Flora fired up on the pitch. And the 1-2. Ball game. That's strike 3. Jackson Flora, a complete game shutout.
I love this kid.
There's change. Got him.
Look at that change.
Flora strikes out the side.
He's got a lot of
here
movement
in the second.
His breaking stuff.
Right-hander back. And it's on the outside corner. Strike 3 called.
His body
is right
projects
above
that he can
break out a
be
couple
able
of
to
pitches. Runner goes.
Be a durable
Swing and a miss
pitcher,
by Lombardi, and Flora strikes out a pair after he allows the
Cal
single.
State Fullerton, good college baseball team.
2-2 is swung on and missed by O'Hara. Fist pump from Flora as he strands another pair of runners 2 hours into this game right now. 2-0 on the ground is short. Tricky hop for Nunez. Scoops it up with the glove, and he throws.
You never know. Here's the 0-2. Fastball, swing and a miss. Got him. Down on strikes goes O'Hara. He's punched out 3 times.
There you go. A few more highlights. We'll
you see that Cardinals guy that got signed yesterday?
No.
I think he got like a 5 or 6 year deal for like $100-something million.
Wow. '24th pick is in. The 24th pick, Seattle took Ace Reese. Ace Reese was scheduled to go earlier in the
I love the name.
yeah. In Baseball America's mock draft.
But Seattle knows how to draft, though.
Ace Reese.
They do.
Let's see where Ace Reese was projected to go. He was projected to go 11.
How did these guys fall so hard?
Just depends on.
I think baseball is the hardest sport to like identify and draft talent. I really do. Like there are so many misses, and there. I mean, Mike Piazza, just an absolute stud, was like a 30th. I don't know, 22nd. It was ridiculously late. Yeah, baseball is so hit or miss. That's why I think guys.
I mean, hockey's hit or miss too. Just depends on the year.
Yeah.
Like I saw a guy go number 1 to Edmonton out of Russia, and he was a bust after a year.
Right.
Number 1 pick, Neil Yakupov, one of the worst players in NHL history, is a complete.
Yeah. Then there's the famous Billy Bean from Moneyball. 5-tool player. He could do everything. But, you know, baseball, me and Dan talked about it on the show quite a bit in the past. Baseball is such a mental game. Like once you start, like if you come up with all the expectations of you're this, you're that, and everybody's telling you that, and you go out to eat and everybody's, you know, hey, comping your food and you know, building you up. And then you get out to the gate slowly and you struggle. It could really mess with you and you can never get out of it. So, yeah, I really think that it's a crapshoot in baseball more than the other sports. You know, the Giants, I'm looking at the draft so far. Guy from Arizona State's still on the board. His name is Cole Carlin. He's a lefty. He's 6'5", just like Flora. And he's the top left-handed college pitcher, left-hander. So wouldn't that be something if the Giants go back-to-back and they get the top right-handed?
I think about that catch you were talking about too.
There's 3 guys I like at 29. That pitcher, Cole Carlin, the catcher, Daniel Jackson, and the outfielder, Aiden Robbins. Those
Matt Cain was in 2002 was the 25th overall pick.
Yep. If they get any of those 3, I mean, there's a lot of talent still on the board, but those are the 3 that I kind of like. I identified. That Aiden Robbins guy, he had 422.
Wow.
Like guys with high batting averages, man.
Shortstop.
I don't want a shortstop. I don't want another shortstop.
I don't think Posey's going to draft another shortstop when you have 2 international top prospects. Short.
Their top 3 prospects right now are all shortstops. In fact, I told Dan this privately, just one-on-one, that I think they should identify the 2 of the 3 they like the most and trade the 3rd one. Because like if you just Google Giants top prospects, all 3 of them, Gonzalez, Hernandez, and Level, I believe it is.
Johnny Level, yeah. Johnny Level killing it.
They're all studs. I mean, they are all projective studs, 18 to 20 years old right now. Pick 2 that you like the most and trade the 3rd one and even get more pitching. Somebody knows about these other of these shortstops, and they will want to make and wheel a deal. That's how you build your team, man.
Kyle says baseball, no question, the hardest sport to draft in, especially when guys stay in minors for 3 to 4 years at least. How they project away when they're 25, and then if they can produce in AAA. Yeah, it's very tough because especially Ned Colletti's been on the show and talked about how high schoolers can be very tough because they're not facing elite pitching. And you don't know if the guy who's mashing is just mashing guys because the pitching is just probably, for the most part, guys that many of them won't even go on to play college ball.
Well, this is my pet peeve from general managers and talent personnel evaluators in general. So focusing on baseball right now. So and Dan knows this because when they signed Willie Adames, everybody got excited, and I was like, damn, you know, okay, he just put up big numbers, but where did he put up those big numbers? Like, I don't understand the common sense. Like, this guy put up big numbers in Milwaukee, a total, like, similar to a guy putting up big numbers in Colorado. Like, that's not going to translate to our ballpark. You can't commit that much money, especially to an older guy that had one good year. Because I believe the year before Adames hit 211. Like, that's too up and down for me. I mean, the Giants just escaped a bullet by not having the Carlos Correa. Remember, we all said, oh my God, thank God Carlos Correa deal didn't go through. 13 years, $320 million. We're like, oh my God, thank God we didn't do that. What'd they do? I mean, Adames is a better player than Carlos Correa, but they gave an older shortstop that had a big year in a hitter's ballpark, big money. That's just for GMs and talent evaluators not having the common sense to just back off. I hate the narrative. Well, we had to sign him. No, we didn't. Stop with the we have to do this and we have to do that. Dan brought up Otto Lopez. Me and Dan loved Otto Lopez 2 years ago. Not a big name, not a big resume. He's a better player right now than Willie Adames, and he's about 5 times, 10 times cheaper. That's how you build a team.
I agree. Giants don't know how to build a team yet.
Roster construction is everything. That's why not to beat a dead horse, but the Sharks are I think personally the next team to win a championship in the Bay Area.
They're going to win it in 3 years.
I think so. Yeah.
3 years, Los. I've said it 3 years.
Yeah, I agree. I'm thinking 20, 29, 30.
Yeah, that's the realistic timeline.
If they were a stock, if the 4 Bay Area teams were a stock, they would be the one with the green arrow going up. Maybe the Niners are level, the Warriors and the Giants maybe with the down arrow.
Yeah.
The Warriors don't know how to draft, except for this last draft. They drafted a good player. The guy out of Michigan.
Oh, yeah.
I like him. I like that pick.
Yeah, he could step right in and play. You think the Warriors try to still go after Anthony Davis and try to persuade LeBron? I mean, at this point,
I hope not.
Do you do it, though, for entertainment value? I mean, Warriors aren't going to be any good for a long time, even with their draft picks.
That's the problem with the Niners and the Warriors to a certain degree. They are in the entertainment industry right now. They're not into, and the fans, the casual fans that I often refer to, they love it. They will pay the big money to, oh my God, we get to go see LeBron and Anthony Davis and Steph tonight. Oh, Anthony's not playing and Steph's on the load management. So yeah, we paid $800 for these seats and we're not watching them, but they're entertaining for part-time of the year. So yeah, I like organizations that actually build to win, because if you win, you're entertaining. Hello.
Yeah.
Right. The Giants in 2010 won their first World Series in San Francisco history. They were not the most entertaining team in the world. Remember, they called it torture. They barely scored 3 runs a game at home. Does anybody care?
It was definitely torture. All 3 World Series teams were torture.
Yeah. Does anybody care because they won championships? Nope. The park was full. So yeah.
And we had better ownership.
Thank you. Yeah, I miss Brian Sabian, man. He was a dog. That was a GM.
I feel like our Republican owner spends like he's pinching every cent.
Just about. Yeah, I hope the Warriors do not, because if they had just got LeBron, maybe that'd be cool. But if they're forced to, if LeBron is like pulling the leverage and saying, no, I will go there only if you bring Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis will only come if you give him another extension and max him out. Who the hell wants to give Anthony Davis another extension? Didn't you just learn from Jimmy Butler? Another older guy that's getting hurt and you're getting stuck with the money. Like, stop making the same mistakes. My God.
I'll be right back, guys. Thanks for being here, so I can actually take a bath.
A bathroom break.
Water and coffee. I'll be right back.
Carson Wiggins to the Mets.
Bathroom break. What pick is that, Robert?
27. So Dan's all-time bladder better hurry up.
Yeah, and if he's dropping a deuce, he might miss the pick.
I still think you're going to come back and win. Now I can say it without Dan here.
Right. I love it.
My God.
I love it. All right, let me switch my screens to the draft.
I try to comment on some of your stuff on Twitter, but I don't always say it because I'm sleeping usually.
Oh yeah. I know I'm controversial with
I love it though. I love controversial shit.
I mean, and I'm not trying to do it.
Though you're putting out facts.
Yeah, I'm not trying to do it for clicks or anything, because like when you do see my stuff, it's not like 80 to 100. Like Larry Krueger puts out some controversial, he'll get a bunch of.
And then he deletes a tweet like a weenie.
Yeah.
You made your point to Susan, and then you don't backtrack. The pick is in at 28. Dan better hurry up.
Yeah, some of the Bay Area. You know what? I will give David Lombardi this. I don't agree with him. He's a total homer, but he's never blocked me or cut me off. He will let me, and we've gone back and forth with some things. But
I've seen it. Yeah,
he's never blocked me. Some other guys. Who's the Asian guy? Beat writer
Kawakami.
Tim Kawakami.
That guy blocked me too. He's a wiener.
Yeah, you have to. I don't like people. I welcome debate as long as it's respectful. I like to go back and forth. A lot of times somebody will make a great point and I'll be like, that's a great point. I never saw it that way. So I like stuff like that. When it gets to be name calling because you don't say what they want to hear, then it gets out of hand. But
hey, let's take a look at the best available up on the board right now for with MLB.com. They just put let me just push it back a little bit here.
I know Susan Schlesinger had blocked me for a year, and I didn't even say nothing to her, and she unblocked me.
There's the best available prospects right now.
Jack Rydell.
Who'd you mention? Daniel Jackson and Aiden Robinson. Both of those guys, Los?
yeah, Aiden Robbins, Daniel Jackson, and Cole Carhan, the left-hander from Arizona State.
Yeah, this guy, the pitcher that just got taken.
Jack Rydell.
Yeah.
The Braves just selected Carter Beck at 26. So coming up here.
I'm already at the Giants pick.
You're in 29?
Yeah.
Yeah. The who was it? Houston just took at 28, Jack Rydell from Notre Dame.
Yeah.
Wow, Notre Dame has a baseball program?
Yes, they do.
Go Irish. That's my high school is the Fighting Irish, so I always got love for Notre Dame.
Oh Lord, here we go.
Who we taking here? We taking the catcher.
I went to
Jackson?
Valley Christian, so I
would love the catcher probably first, the outfielder second, and then the left-handed starter third, in that order.
I wouldn't be surprised if they go pitcher again.
Yeah. The Giants have a history of going after high school pitchers and upside, but that's 4 or 5 years away typically.
They don't need 5 years away. They need now.
Thank you. That's why I like the Arizona State
the pick
guy.
is in for the Giants.
Let me see who it is.
I don't know yet. It just says the pick is in.
I've got it on here.
You're really behind me, aren't you, Dan?
Yeah, you gotta upgrade that Wi-Fi, man.
I don't know exactly what I lost NBC. Come on.
Peacock is doing good in my room. Doing better than that stupid box I paid for.
Come on.
Here we go.
Tell us
Come on, Manfred. Hurry the hell up. I want bedtime.
Oh, Carson Bowman, pitcher.
Yep.
Told you they were going to go pitcher. Carson Bowman.
I know nothing about Carson Bowman.
Okay, I'm going to read him right now. Let's see. Carson Bowman is 19 years old. He's committed to Wake Forest.
That's a good school for pitching.
He's a left-hander. Wow, he didn't allow an earned run.
Here he is, 31. I got him right here, Los.
He pitched for Team USA too.
Let me pull up the mock draft from Baseball America.
Wow. He has some nasty stuff. Good Lord.
I'll stick with Bowman here. 31. He's one of the better pure pitchers in the class and entered the spring as the top-ranked high school pitcher in the class, but a down spring caused a bit of a slide. Arizona could view him as a huge steal. Let's see. Carson Bowman. Let's see if we got 19. Ranked number 14 in
I like that pick.
Draft.
He threw 2 no-hitters and 5 shutouts.
South Carolina.
He's allowed to pitch next season for the Giants. With that.
Bowman is a shockingly advanced strike thrower, entered the 26th season as the top high school pitcher in the class. He was dominant in the summer and pitched for Team USA's 18U national team, striking out 17 and walking 2 in 11 innings. The 6'4". Nice. They're getting some guys that have some taller, which gives them more durability in a lot of times. Pure pound left-hander seemed poised to be a slam dunk first rounder, but his spring season in South Carolina introduced questions. After touching 96 and sitting in the mid-90s regularly in 25, Bowman came out with less velocity and a bit more effort to get his top-end power in 26. He often pitched in the 89 to 93 mile-per-hour range, and his fastball was hit harder than teams expected. That's concerning. Is his arm in? Is there an elbow issue? That's something that
Could have just been tired, fatigue.
Yeah, Bowman
It's
has
been a lot.
tremendous feel to command his secondary pitches, a curveball, slider, and changeup, both breaking pitches regularly flash plus potential. Bowman's curveball ranges from 78 to 83 with excellent depth and finish, while his slider is in the mid-80s snappy breaker with two plain.
Another right-hander went, Tyler Rabb.
Okay, that was another guy. Yeah, his mid-80s changeup is his fourth pitch, but it should be useful to attack righties. Bowman will be 19 on draft day. This already has an internal brace surgery. Okay, he's already had. Geez, he's committed to Wake Forest. But
What the hell is brace surgery?
That's Tommy John, basically. It's
Oh.
same thing Brock Purdy had. He's committed to Wake Forest, but he's one of the most pro-ready preps in the class. All right, good scouting report. So they're going pitching. This organization, I think they feel like they've got enough at-bats, you guys, for a while with the some of the youngsters in the system, Level, Hernandez, Gonzalez, Eldridge, Bo Davidson, Dakota Jordan. I think they're trying to did we lose Los? What happened? We did you fall out, Los?
No, I tried to text somebody something and it
okay.
booted me out. So
What do you think of the pick?
I would have preferred the Arizona State guy, honestly, because he's college and closer to being ready. I don't like anything that has injury.
Tommy John.
Yeah, that's not in the first round. I'm not crazy about that. I mean, and as far as his stuff goes, like he throws 91, 94. So his fastball is pretty average. And that doesn't mean he can't be a good pitcher. I don't be, that would be I would be hypocritical because I always say, hey, can somebody, have good stuff without having to throw hard? But I like the Arizona State guy and some other guys better than him that were more ready to go in the next year or two. But
they did rate this guy as the most pro-ready, though.
Yeah, they did. They
yeah,
did.
Yeah. Let's see.
They're saying, pull it up here. The fastball touched 96 in 25. Sat regularly in the mid 90s, but this year it fell down to 89 to 93, and it was hit harder than teams expected. Could be just coming back from the internal brace could have affected him a little bit. I mean, that's young to high school to already have internal brace. I mean, these guys are all throwing too hard, trying to, overthrow, I think, and it ends up with these surgeries. But he's beyond that. So, yeah, as Matthew says, it's definitely a red flag.
I am going to be watching Daniel Jackson progress, whoever gets him, and yeah.
How about the catcher last year that I was hoping they would have taken Ike? What was the guy's name? I think he was out of Arkansas or something. Ike. Why am I? His last name's not coming to me. I'll get it here. I'll look it up here.
When's the Giants' next pick?
55. We're not staying on, guys. We're
no, I know. I was just wondering.
What's the guy's name? Somebody in the chat, give me his name.
I definitely would have passed out mid-show, though.
Ike Irish. Thank you. Ike Irish. This kid, I don't know where he ended up getting drafted last year. He was let me see how he's doing in the minors. Because who did the Giants took? Killian or something? Or not? What's Killeen? Gavin Killeen?
Yeah.
Ike
another shortstop.
Yeah. This kid hit 19 homers last year at Auburn. He's in high A right now. He's already hit 12 homers. 22-year-old. Hitting 262.
Another pitcher just went 31st. Blank Bryant. His average fastball tops out at 97. Committed to Clemson.
Yeah.
6'6", too, 182 pounds. Good Lord.
Skinny. 182 at 6'6".
He should be 200 pounds at 6'6".
Yeah.
You know, I have mixed feelings. I know pitching is desperately needed by the Giants, and they have a pretty good lineup and a group of hitters, although quite a few of them are on a little bit of the older side. But guys, like we always talk about, with everybody throwing so hard, and pitchers getting injured more than everyday players are, is it really a smart philosophy to just keep going pitching and pitching when, I mean, it's very rare that pitchers go 8-10 years nowadays straight without getting hurt. There's always a major injury that knocks them out for a year. When you're investing a lot, I mean, you want to have a little bit of balance. I don't know. I think I might have gone hitter there at the end of the first round, but we'll see. I hope he works out.
Do you think there'll be baseball next season?
No.
No? Is this the 94 stoppage all over again?
It is, because the owners desperately want a salary cap, and the players' union is not going to budge.
I think they're foolish, the players' union, because everybody will make more except maybe the top 5 or 10%, which they're still going to make. They're going to make a ton of money, but this would help everybody. I don't understand it.
I just think baseball's gotten out of control with these contracts. I mean, basketball as well, but I mean, 10 to 12-year contracts guaranteed is just sickening. Like, they almost, please, anybody tell me a percentage of a contract that's longer than 7 years. Give me all the contracts for 7 years or more in baseball for the last 5 years or so, and give me a percentage of those that have actually worked out. Ohtani looks pretty good right now. Maybe I'd say it's about 5 to 10%.
Oh, this pitcher from the Tennessee just got picked.
Oh,
32nd overall, Tegan Kunin.
I'm going to ask you guys something. Hold on, I'm texting Ned Coletti real quick here.
He would have to name drop. Let's just text Ned.
Wait, he just texted me. He wanted to know he's in Italy right now. Good for Ned.
Wow. Never been there.
You guys think Andrew Susak is going to eventually, or is it Andrew or Daniel?
You talk about Daniel?
Yeah, you think Daniel Susak's ever going to? Because boy, he looked good early, but he
got hurt though.
Yeah, but even before he got hurt, he started slowing down a little bit. Do you think he's going to be the long-term answer catcher?
Susak?
Yeah.
If he stays healthy, I think he could be there for a while.
Man, he's awfully big for a catcher. 6'5" to be in a squat. That's tough.
Yeah, but wasn't Piazza 6'4"?
That's a good question. I want to say Piazza was about 6'2", 6'3". I don't think he was quite 6'4", 6'5". I could be wrong. Look it up.
I want to show you some. I'm going to show you some highlights, Los. And I looked at this kid, the Carson Bowman kid. So I'm going to show you something.
He's 19, right?
Yeah, but he resembles somebody when I first looked at him, and I don't want to get. I just want to see if you see the same thing. All right, you guys ready for some Carson Bowman? Look at.
Reminds me of Kurt Reeder.
Oh my God! Yes, he does. Oh my God! Same delivery. Wow.
Yeah,
that's a great
right,
call,
Dan?
Robert.
Kurt Reeder.
Yeah, you're right. I was thinking just a little bit. I was thinking he has a little Scooble look in him.
Yeah, but Scooble throws 98, 99.
Yeah, but this kid threw 96. Can he get back up there? He's 19. Is this?
Didn't Scoobel have the same type of surgery too?
I think they've all had it.
Yeah. Yeah. He's got a nasty curve slider.
Yeah, but Kurt Reeder threw twice as slow as this kid.
Yeah. Reeder threw 86 tops and still got people out.
Yeah. I used to hit 86 for breakfast. I remember facing one of my friends who was left-handed. He threw 99 miles an hour.
Woo.
When he wasn't throwing 99 to me, I was crushing him.
Hey, that's a good call in the chat. Joe Mauer is a Hall of Famer, and he was 6'5". Good call.
I see this guy's. Look at the movement on this for a.
How tall was he after though?
Look at that! Look at that breaking ball. Let me play that one back again. That's
actually, if I want to know, I'll just go look up on my video game.
Let's go back and look at this. I want to look at the break on this one right here. Look at that.
That's Kurt Reeder's curveball right there. I'm telling you, same type of curveball, same delivery, just slightly different, but same type of delivery. Just throws harder.
Hey, speaking of curveballs, here's an old school question. Danny, you listening?
I'm listening.
Pick one. Better curveball. Nolan Ryan, Bert Blyleven, or Dwight Gooden?
Oh gosh, I'm thinking Gooden.
Going with Dwight.
That was.
I mean, I saw the white pitch. I
don't know. Blyleven had the best curve, though.
I never got to see Blyleven. He was before my time.
Was nasty.
Yeah, just not best
Pirates pitcher pitch.
Not best pitcher, best curveball.
Probably Blyleven if you want to just on the curve.
Yeah, we had a good debate on that the other day. You can't go wrong either one. Hey, Dwight Gooden, by the way, was age 19. Shout out to this kid that just got drafted. It can be done. If you're,
you know who I think the Giants are going with at 55? Here's my prediction: Brady Bumila. Guy's going to have, he's got some, but he's a kid throwing 100 miles an hour as a high schooler, senior.
Closer.
I'm thinking, I think the Giants are going to go pitching like crazy on this draft. That's the signs I'm seeing.
Yeah, because they have a hard time developing hitters for some reason.
And they can't trade for them. It seems like they're, get the hitters in the international free agency. They signed the number one player the last 2 years. I'm hearing they got a shot at the number one again this year. Just
nice.
Get these guys, because those guys can hit, right? Those guys in the Dominican and Venezuela, just look across Major League Baseball. I mean, Arise, Caminero, Jose Ramirez, just keep going down the list. The hitters that come out of, Latin America are just filthy.
That's an interesting topic, Dan. Why are the Caribbean and Latin countries with such less resources able to, be able to produce great young hitters? Are they a little bit ahead of America right now as far as pure hitting as youngsters?
I think so, because they just
they want it more than we do. They just expect us to be better.
They just hit. I don't know.
Piazza was 6'3". I looked it up.
Okay, we were close.
Giants game just got going. I forgot the game's on the way. I'm going to get out of here, close this out. But
all right.
We've been going over.
Nice talking with you guys.
But hey, Giants
good talking to you
get a
guys.
couple of pitchers. Los,
Yeah.
Robert, thanks for joining us. And,
Yeah, no problem.
Man, congrats on that weight, man. Tell us again, you went from what? 300
to 168.
Woo! Damn.
Man.
We need to talk. I don't need to lose that much weight, but I could use every little bit of help I can get, man.
Stop eating bread and candy.
You
got to stop drinking beer too, Los. I'm sorry. You got to.
I'd say I got a sweet tooth. I think it's more the sweet tooth than the beer. But
I've lost 12 pounds in the last little over 3 weeks.
Yeah, because I told Dan to stop eating bread.
Yeah.
Bread and
I love bread. Give me a burger 3 times a day, and I'm happy.
You want to know, like, if I eat a burger, I just put lettuce. I just use lettuce.
I know. I'm eating.
Well, Dan's Italian too, and he loves his pasta, so that's another one.
Doggone it! Yeah,
I eat pasta every once in a while.
Yeah, once in a while, it's fine.
PJ pasta.
Yeah.
Hey guys!
All right, guys.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. Hit the like button on the way out. We'll see you after the Giants game today.
I'll be sleeping.
All right, Robert.
See you guys.
Everybody.
See you guys.
Take care, guys. We'll see you. Appreciate you being here. Going to go watch some Giants baseball. Let's put a little music on and head on out of here. Let's end it with this. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for watching. Make sure you do hit that like button, comment in the chat on YouTube. Went from 230 to 195. Nice. I'm trying to get down to 180. That's my goal, 180. 175 would be ideal. That would be perfect for me. All right, guys. Thanks again for being here. You know where to come. NorCal Sports Network for all your NorCal sports teams in Giants baseball. We'll see you back on the post game here. 2.5 hours, 3 hours roughly. Take care, everybody. What you got today? Rockies, Giants. Should be fun. I think wouldn't surprise me to see the Rockies win this series. Not at all. We'll find out. Take care, everybody.